get my coffee and wake up. But yeah, we should be live. Let me just verify here. What's up, PHG? Good to see you, bro. All right, I think we're good. Okay, so we are over 1,000 Froakie eggs for this Shiny Froakie. Wow. We're at 1,268 exactly, which is insane. But, yeah. Wait, where'd my town flame go? Well, let me find this real quick. I must have moved it. Did I accidentally transfer it? Oh, I must have put it in the collect box. Makes sense. Alright. Let's head back over to the box and switch out some of these Pokemon. Alright. We have our first batch. And let's head over to the Asado Desert, excuse me. I always say Asada. What kind of tacos do you want? Asado. Thanks for coming out today. Hope you're all doing well. I am like still waking up right now. But hey. Hopefully this is the day. When I was making these eggs, I was manifesting like crazy. I was just thinking about a shiny non-stop the entire time. So if that doesn't give us a shiny, I don't know what will. But yeah, let's just continue our grind here. It's always chance. I mean, we've gone this long. I mean, imagine we double this hunt. That would be insane. If we went to like the 2000s, I would be like, wow, we are so unlucky. Like, that's crazy unlucky. Like, as of right now, I should have caught 2. Or I should have hatched at least 2 shinies based on the odds. But to me, oh no. I will hatch absolutely 0 so far. But yeah, hopefully this will be the day. I manifest like crazy. I was sitting there just like, you are a Shiny Froakie, aren't you? I'll give you $20 if you are. Alright, 1269. Let's see. No luck on our first hatch of the stream. It's quite okay. It's quite okay indeed. Here, let me get some background music. Alright. 1270. Can it possibly be a shiny? No shiny. Alright, let's keep going. This is gonna be one of those days. 1271. Another egg, another day, another way. Come on. Oh, I just realized I forgot to watch The Bad Batch last night when I got home from work. Wow. Completely slipped my mind. At least I have something I can do when I come home later from work. 1272. The one we've all been waiting for, me and you. Okay, we have one more egg in this batch. Yo, what's up, PHG? Alright. One more egg here. Help you? What do you need help with? Dang. Your friend is forcing you to play Roblox? Well, they're trying to be social with their friend on the internet. How's that a bad thing? I hear that game is very good for kids to be social with each other, and during the pandemic it was a lifesaver for friendships. I've never played Roblox myself, so I have no idea. I honestly am like oblivious to this whole Roblox world. From what I've seen though, there's like games within games. Like you can play different games within Roblox or something. Alright. Why don't you play some Roblox with your friend? They miss you. Should be one day you'll be like, no one's hitting me up to play Roblox, and you'll be sad. So while they're still hitting you up, you might as well do it. But yeah, I mean, I get it. Like maybe you're not like really interested in playing it or whatever. All right. We have a new batch of eggs and a bucket full of sunshine. Sorry, I forgot to track that last batch. Yeah, this is crazy that I've been this unlucky with this hunt. We're getting relatively close to my longest egg hunt so far on record. I don't want this to beat that record, but it's like feels very possible at this point. Okay, 1274. Dang. Come here, boo boo. Come here, baby boo boo. My little cat, she's a good girl. She's just coming in, rubbing up against me. Boo boo. Who's a good, happy girl? You are. Aren't you, sweet girl? Alright, so 1, 2, 7, 5. Hey, you get away from there. I see you, boo boo. She smells my egg bites. She smells the bacon egg bites, and she's like looking at them, looking at the bag, like, what's in here? So that's why you came in here, isn't it? You just want some food. She's nuts. Honestly, like we're really into like feeding our cat high quality cat food, like, you know, just like trying to give her the best diet possible. A lot of like wet food and meat, protein, but the other night we got Chick-fil-A and she like walked up to me and like was looking at my fries, and I had my sandwich or whatever I was like eating, and I was like, those are fries, boo boo, you can't eat those, to my cat. And she just like reached her paw in and scooped out a fry and ate it. Like she just straight up took it and ran, and then went down and like gobbled it up, and I was like, what? Why did she want to eat that? I'm pretty sure cats aren't supposed to eat potatoes. Like, I don't think it can kill her if she ate that fry, but like, I don't know what it was about the fry that made her want to eat it. Like, I'm trying to think what it could have been. It's very interesting. It was kind of cute though. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to feed her one, but she just straight up like stole it from me. She's a little scavenger. Aren't you, boo boo, little scavenger? Actually, real quick, I could probably show you her because she's just sitting here. Where is she? There she is. Just being a sweet little girl. She's really tiny. Like, she's actually probably one of the smallest cats I've ever seen as like an adult. Like, I never really thought about it much until I started like seeing my friends' cats again, and then like my cats back at my parents' house that I grew up with, and I was like, wow, she's just petite. Weren't you? How'd you survive out in the wild, boo boo? I don't know anything about her really. She was a stray cat that used to live behind my apartment, and I just started feeding her one day, and now she lives with me. She doesn't even want to go outside anymore, you know? Like, she's very smart and thankful. Like, she's a great cat. Honestly, one of the best animals I've ever owned. $1,279. She's definitely a little bright. Like, I love coming home from work and she's just sitting on the couch, like, half asleep, waiting to hang out. Or a lot of times, like, she'll be up in my girlfriend, like, in our bedroom, like, sleeping next to my girlfriend, waiting for the night session to hang out. Because I work so late, like, I usually don't go to bed till, like, 5 or 6 in the morning. That's why I was a little late today. Oh, by the way, the Nintendo Direct actually is live in, like, 20 minutes. I plan on watching it while we're doing this. So, yeah, I will bring up the Nintendo Direct here. So if you're planning on watching it, or if you want to watch it with me, yeah, I'll have it up. It's supposed to be about 40 minutes long. Like, I'm hoping I don't get copyright claimed, but whatever if I do. It'll be fine. I do want to watch it. And that'll be good for us, because, you know, give us something to do while we're doing this. Okay, 1282. I think I have one more egg in this batch. I think I got one more egg in the batch. I think I got one more egg in the batch. You get an egg and you crack the egg onto a frying pan. You try to get many eggs, as many as you can. But I don't get the shiny. What I have to do, I'm hatching an egg. I'm doing the thing. 5, 1, 2. Those are the odds, and I don't got it after all this time. Hatching this many Froakie should be considered illegal. A crime. Oh no! What will he do? He's not... He doesn't have a shiny, too. Lots of people come into the chat trying to trade me assist spot. Crap. I don't want your shiny Froakie. I want my shiny Froakie. Do I have to make another sandwich? Okay, in 6 minutes. When I wake up in the morning without my shiny Froakie, I burst into tears. I can't believe he never appeared. I went out for some milk and he never came back. It's a shiny Froakie. Froakie. There's actually a guy at my work who's like really into beatboxing. And it's like, sometimes after work we'll like hang out for a bit and he'll like just start doing his thing. And then I'll like free flow over it, because I feel like when I get in the mindset, I'm pretty good at like rhyming and like rapping or whatever. I mean, like, it's the same as like just writing lyrics for a song, like when you're playing guitar. It's more just like being comfortable doing it. I don't know, sometimes when I'm just like in the like moment and just like the words just come to me. Like, and it's silly, you know, I'm being silly, obviously. I'm not like sitting here like making some prolific rap song or something. But yeah, like we just be chilling. It's fun times. I'm sure like everyone can relate. I mean, like, who hasn't sat around a campfire and tried to freestyle over like someone beatboxing? Even if the beatbox was terrible. 1285. There is no luck. What do I do to get the shiny Froakie? Where will the shiny? Oh yeah, I forgot to post a notification. Yeah, so we will watch the Nintendo Direct here in like 16 minutes. How much do I have? 2 more? Yeah. Alright, 1287, ladies and gentlemen. No shiny makes me hurt on my honey. That have been sitting for so long. Hours and hours hatching this egg. Nothing else. I truly beg. You are a shiny. Why aren't you a shiny? You're not it. You're not the thing. Where did you go? The shiny might not show. I'm gonna start a batch from the back here. Hey Ada, good to see you. Sounds good to me. I still have no luck. I'm gonna put on the Nintendo Direct here in like 15 minutes while I'm hatching. I'm really curious what we're gonna be seeing. I've heard rumors about what's that game? I'm trying to remember. Oh my gosh, it like left me. Advance Wars. I've heard rumors about Advance Wars being like some version of it, or like maybe it's like a remake. I don't know if it's like a new one or a remake, a remaster is being released soon, or maybe it'll be mentioned in this direct. We'll see. It's a cool strategy game. I've never really played it, but I've always wanted to. It just seems like one of those games I would like really enjoy thoroughly. I like RPGs, I like strategy game. Like some of my favorite strategy games, RPG wise, are like Final Fantasy Tactics from back in the day. I hold that as like one of my favorite video games of all. Excuse me. One of my favorite video games. Why do I do this? To this day, I still accidentally hit the map. Okay, we still have 2 minutes. We could probably hatch this batch of eggs. Excuse me. We'll hatch this batch of eggs and then, more than likely, I'll make a new sandwich. 1289, ladies and gentlemen. 1289. No luck there. No luck there. 1290. It's just crazy that like people have, like, I feel like there's no one in this chat that doesn't have this already, that like tried to get it. 1291. Let's have some fun. Come on, please. No luck. No. No luck. Oh no, not the rufflet. Please let me be far away. Alright, we have 2 more eggs here. Will it be a shiny? Nope. Oh. Will it be a shiny? Will it be a shiny? I bet you anime will get it during the Nintendo Direct. I hope so. That'd be pretty pog, actually. Okay. It's a whole batch of eggs and no luck on those either, it seems. I'm just gonna transfer these. This has been taking so long. My Froakie from level 1 leveled up all the way to Froginator or whatever from just breeding EXP. That's insane. Like, that's kind of crazy to think about. Like, it evolved by just breeding. You'd never think that would be a pathway. Alright, I gotta make another Sammy. Let's get this sandwich going. Got about 11 minutes till the Nintendo Direct. I'll bring it up a little bit early too, so we can just kind of be ready when it goes live. I think I have it relatively set up. I might, oh wait, I just realized I'm gonna have to shrink it, the screen, so I can still shiny hunt. I'll fix that before, in like 5 minutes I'll mess around with it. Alright, let's get another sandwich made here and continue our egg hatching. Almost to 1,300 eggs, wow. What a nightmare. Okay. Welcome back, PhD. Okay. Be sure to hit the like on the stream too, to help support and recommend this stream. Give it shiny luck by hitting the like button, please. This is what, like the 7th stream I've done hunting for this. This is crazy, yo. Like there's so many other things I want to get done in this game, and yeah, this is really just taking up a lot of the grind. All right, 1293. But yeah, I appreciate people hanging out and such. We have 10 minutes till the Nintendo Direct. I'm gonna bring it up here in like 5 minutes, and we'll just kind of like wait on it while we're hatching eggs. I really am wondering if we're gonna be seeing news for a new Switch soon. Like, are they gonna make the next Switch, or like what's up, you know? Or is there gonna be a new console that they make? We're gonna see any information on Zelda? Oops. Alright. Yeah, we're getting really close to 1,300 eggs. Wow, that's pretty intense. Come on. Let there be luck. Catch a shiny. Catch a shiny. What's the song of the shiny gods? This is the song of the shiny gods. It goes on and on until you get the shiny. This is the song of the shiny gods. Until you get the shiny, you will never have breath to sing a song that isn't this song. That would be obnoxious. Is it Arceus' theme or something? Maybe I need to put Arceus, his theme on in the background. Because he is the true savior of the Pokemon universe. Alright, I think it was 1295 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. What is Arceus' theme? I don't remember what it sounds like. 1296. Yeah, this is the 7th hunt. I might want to restart the game. I would not restart the game. I mean, this hunt being unlucky is one thing. We've had some relatively good luck outside of just this specific hunt, I think, when you say. Alright, 1297. Come on, game. Wow. That's just nuts. I'll definitely find Arceus' theme and put it into the queue for music. Alright, this is the last egg of this batch. Come on. Be a shine. Brutal. Oops, not the picnic. Probably not best to use a camera while riding. Why not? What are the downsides? I want a real argument here. I'm gonna hatch these. I'm going backwards. How do you restart your game? I think there's probably a way to do it at the beginning screen or something. Actually, I don't know. I never really thought about it. Is there like a menu that has continue like the other game? I can't remember. Wow, I never really thought about that. How do you restart the game in this? Is it? Maybe I'm like overthinking it. Maybe there is the continue screen. I just can't remember off the top of my head because I'm just so desensitized to logging into this game. You know. All right, we're gonna set up the Nintendo Direct here soon. I'm just gonna bring it up on top of the screen. But yeah, we'll get it set up here in a moment. We're almost at 1,300 eggs. Wow. I mean, this will be quite the story, I guess. Sounds good, PhD. This will be quite the story indeed. I still can't believe, like, you just decided one day to, like, start hatching Froakie ad and you got it. Like, so fast. Like, I'm envious. 1299. Dang. Still nothing. Alright, after this hit, after I hatch this batch, we're gonna bring up the Nintendo Direct. So we can be ready. Okay, this is the 1300th egg hatch of our entire Froakie hunt. We're getting close to we're like 140-ish away from my longest egg hunt so far on record. This is probably gonna take the cake. I just feel like this is gonna take the cake at this point. 1,301. Come on, just be it. It's so crazy. Okay, we have 2 more eggs here. Welcome back. 1302. Come on, please. Be a shine. These eggs don't want to be a shiny. They don't wanna be a shiny at all. Why not? 1303. Any one of these eggs have the same odds, you know what I mean? It's just crazy that we're so unlucky. Alright. 1,303 eggs so far. Wow. This is just... I even like cleared out a little bit more space to have like slightly more eggs than I have in my past streams. That way it can be like... I don't even know. I'm just getting like... very superstitious at this point about the hunt, you know? Like, what should I be doing? What am I doing wrong? I mean, I found other shinies while I've been doing this hunt, so it's not like my shiny luck is bad in the sense that, like, you know, it's not working or whatever. Yeah, we have so many boxes of eggs here. Actually, real quick, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up Nintendo Direct. Let me just open up the picnic, that way I can maybe get a couple extra eggs while we're tinkering with this. Okay, so it's that big right now, I'm gonna have to make it smaller. I mean, I guess we don't really need to see what the chat is saying. So I'll just like rid of that part. Is that good? Or maybe that's still too big. Let me see like what that looks like when we... I mean... that's probably fine. Even if we hatch the shiny with this on... Wait, no? It's not... Oh, it's not too big. I was like... What do you mean, no? See, we got 4 more eggs just by sitting here. Alright, now let me continue on. Okay. We'll see. We'll try to hatch an egg and see if it's like too big or not. But yeah, we're gonna watch this Nintendo Direct together while I'm doing this. I am curious to see like what they're gonna be releasing and all that. Are there any games you're looking forward to, or are you just kind of like, maybe you weren't even expecting the Nintendo Direct? Personally, I hope we see some news about Pokemon Home, but the reality is they probably won't. I feel like they separate Pokemon entirely from typical Nintendo Directs. Like, they just do Pokemon Directs in general, so more than likely we won't see anything related to Pokemon in this. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, it's starting. What's this? Wait, is this Pikmin? Pikmin 4! Oh wow, I called it! Yo, I just knew by the design of that ship that was Pikmin. That's crazy. Yo, this looks amazing, honestly. Look at those graphics. Like, holy smokes. 1304. It looks good. It's just like a simple art style, but it just feels like the background stuff looks so amazing. You know? You can hear it, right? Let me turn it up. Is the volume for it good enough? Or is it too loud now? Honestly, I haven't really played many Pikmin since the first one. But I do like the aesthetic. Even like the sound design seems really good, like those pots crackling. What? Yo, what's up, Sir Fizzbum? Great to see you, bro. Sorry, I want to get rid of that bar. Yo, that looks like an insane monster. What is that, like a dead... Whoa, that look crazy. It looked like a dead horse or something, that one boss. Very interesting world. Like, I think that's one of the things that's so cool about this game and this, like, IP, is it's just, like, very creative. Yeah, I agree, right? No shiny. Jesse Pikmin, someone wrote in the chat on YouTube. Jesse Pikmin. Whoa, what? Is it like a zombie? Wait, it seems like there's like some like zombie-esque like undead element to this game.
And I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Can you hear everything okay, Nate?
The latest trailer for Pikmin 4.
Yeah, my French ditto has been failing me.
What kinds of things?
It could be the actual like father as well.
Please look forward to more information in the future.
All right, perfect.
Let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
All right, let's see what we got coming out this year.
This new hero is a real gem. Introducing Volume 3 of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass DLC.
I've been wanting to play Xenoblade. I've heard this is like one of the best RPGs.
Hero and a refined Lapidarist. She can use special ore to craft
They're more than likely not going to announce anything Pokemon related during this. They usually have their own directs for Pokemon.
Select only one character and battle wave after wave of enemies. For every win, you'll earn more heroes and special abilities. Rack up victories with your heroes and
yeah, I actually really want to play this game. I love RPGs, and I hear this is like one of the best ones, especially for the Switch.
And coming in Volume 4 later this year.
Tell me why! Is this really what you want? Nothing's gonna get through to him! He's a hard
They actually have voice acting in this game too.
Like killing Granddad wasn't enough for you?
Volume 3 of the Xenoblade
That killing
Chronicles
Granddad
3
was
expansion
not
pack
enough
the
for you.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
Oh no, not all the
February
rufflet.
15th. Shake
Tell
it,
me
amigo.
why ain't nothing but a
One. Yeah! Move to the beat in a brand new Samba de Amigo game. Grab your
Wow, that
Joy-Con
looks
controllers
trippy.
and gently shake them like maracas to match the targets during a song.
That could be fun.
Follow the instructions on screen to pose.
Could be like a fun
and
party game.
dance. But the unexpected might happen, so stay on your toes.
Like get people who don't typically play games to like try to join you to play
Why
this.
not dance with a friend to predict your compatibility and
Get them drunk while they're doing it too.
Make sure to show up in
It's
style,
kind of cool.
too.
Like I honestly love really stylistic
Compete
choices.
online in
Like I love the stylistic choice of this.
those with the
Like
lowest scores
it's
each
weird,
round
but it's
will
like
be
cool.
eliminated.
Like it just makes
Keep the
sense.
beat and aim for first place.
Like the blockiness and like edges and
40
such.
songs are included, spanning a
It's a nice
multitude
blend of
genres
curves
from
and
around
angles.
the world. So grab those controllers.
Ooh, I really like the
and
way those
get
guys
shaking
look.
When Samba
They're a
de
cool
Amigo
duo.
Party Central shimmies onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
I have the captions on. I could turn them off. What do you think? Should I leave them on?
Got a passion for fashion? Welcome to Fashion Dreamer.
What is
This
this?
is the place to glam it up.
I can almost
and
see this being a game my girl would like.
Here, you'll aim to become a stylish influencer. And you're in luck. Tons of people are seeking the latest trends. Give them a like if you dig their style.
I mean,
Or suggest
I'm
new
sure
options
this
for
is
them to
definitely like
grow
a
as an influencer.
like if you like Sims and stuff like that. I'm sure this is maybe like up there. I don't know
So
though.
it's time for fashion design. Choose from over
Like a game like this would be
1,000
really
design
cool if there was a lot of
and add a
options
personal
on
touch to
custom
give your
like
item a
customization.
vital flourish.
You know what I mean?
You can get the items other people are wearing by liking
A lot of people on the chat are like mid pass. Well, this is definitely not like necessarily appealing to most people that are probably, you know, when you first think of a gamer, this is probably not the first thing you think of. But gaming is such a vast, like, group of people. Like, what could be under that veil? Like, this reminds me more of like, maybe like something like Animal Crossing or Sims. Pokemon, but with clothes. Gotta collect them all.
Delve into these dark worlds.
I'll show that to my girl and see if she's interested in something like that.
In this new paid DLC for the roguelite action platformer, Dead Cells.
Whoa.
Venture through the
This looks
castle's hellish
crazy.
halls and outskirts alongside Richter Belmont and Alucard, leading up to a showdown with Death and Dracula himself.
Wait, is this Castlevania?
Wield the Vampire Killer and other iconic weapons as you vanquish legions of monsters in frenetic combat. 12 original covers and 51 songs from the Castlevania series
Oh, it
accompany you during
is.
your quest in
I like the
Dead
like
Cells.
choice of
Return to
graphics,
Castlevania.
like the stylization here.
Into
It's
Nintendo
like
Switch, March 6th.
it's like not really
Pre-orders
100%
today on
pixels.
Nintendo eShop.
It's a very interesting like
Enter a new
liquidy
world
look.
in this narrative puzzle adventure set within the Tron universe. Uncover
Was this like a
dangerous
racing game?
truths and retrieve what was lost as you navigate through a perilous world.
1,314
The
eggs.
alliances you forge will impact your journey and the entire server.
It's crazy.
Tron Identity launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch this April. Who's there? Wait,
All right,
is
1,315.
that- Well, that can't be good.
Yeah, so we're watching the Nintendo Direct. I forgot to put it in the title and stuff, but whatever.
Returns in
Doesn't
HD.
matter.
After kicking the bucket and becoming a ghost, you can possess and control objects. With your powers, you can even help others, like this woman, and change any ill-fated, fates. Ghost Trip,
1,316.
Phantom Detective, Spirits onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Two connected worlds, one suspenseful thriller.
What is this? Anime, like Japanese Grand Theft Auto or something. Like anime Grand Theft Auto. It's a teddy bear. I mean, it looks graphically. What the heck is? What is with this visual? What the heck just happened there? What was with that in my Froakie hatch? It like was all blurry and then it like slowly came back. That's strange. I like that there's consistency in a style like this where it's like I don't see many flaws. Like it looks like it would be like a wonky game visually, but it just looks like every time the characters move and such and like move in the environment, it looks solid. Like it just looks like aesthetically pleasing.
Once upon a time, there was a witch and a demon.
Ooh.
Experience Bayonetta's origins as a young witch named Cereza.
Wait, really?
Seeking the power to rescue her imprisoned mother, she ventures deep into the Avalon Forest ruled by fairies.
I'm going to that forest.
I don't really know much about this character. I remember playing Smash and she was in it, but I don't really follow the Bayonetta franchise.
She'll encounter the otherworldly demon Cheshire. You'll control both witch and demon at the same time.
The stylistic,
Cereza's magic and
you know, this is kind of like
to travel through this mysterious and dangerous.
it gives me like Yoshi Island vibes, kind of. Like not because it has the same stylistic choice, but it's like taking like a character and going to their childhood, but then like also invoking like a very whimsical look to the style of the art and such.
While Cheshire attacks.
Like that looks sick.
Or stop an aggressive one to focus on another. Strategically use
like this looks like really cool.
to win battles.
1,319 eggs and no luck.
Gain strength as they continue their journey. By obtaining
Oh my!
more
If I don't get it today, chat, I'm gonna
powers,
legitimately be like
and
concerned.
battles can be more easily swayed in your favor. Can Cereza and Cheshire find their happily ever after?
Cheshire, let's go!
1,320.
Cereza and the Lost Demons
Yeah,
prowls onto
right.
the Nintendo Switch system March 17th. Pre-orders are available now.
Sweat system is said on the captions, auto captions. It said the sweat system.
Let's take a look at this.
I feel like it's like a Freudian slip or something. To make these games, we have to have people mining chromium for less than human conditions. It's like not even. It's like not even really a joke. It's like actually the reality. Splatoon, what's this? I've never really played this game, but I feel like this is a staple for the Switch. Like this IP. Like I feel like I'd enjoy playing this game, but I just never really think about it. What's going on here? Yeah, it's addictive. Yeah, I saw you commented about that you can't find Bronzor PHG. Is that what you want me to look at?
Includes 2 waves of content. The first wave is Inkopolis. Make this splat-tastic.
Have you been using a shiny
Original
sandwich?
Splatoon game, your stomping grounds.
Are you hunting in mass outbreaks?
It's got
Sorry,
some pretty
I didn't mean to hit the
unique
one up
weapons and gear. You might
just
spot
yet.
a few familiar faces alongside new shopkeepers.
Alright, this next egg is 1,323.
So shop wherever
Yo,
you
what is
buy.
that thing on the left? Is that like a... Oh, it's a deep fried shrimp.
Table turf battle.
That's crazy.
Show. And amiibo functionality all work in the same way here too.
That guy looks interesting. I'm a big fan of just like character design. Like I think like a good designed character can just tell you so much about them without them even doing anything.
Splatfests.
because shapes and, you know, between curves and angles and the combo of them, it all changes how you're like subconsciously perceiving someone.
The first wave of this paid DLC launches this spring.
I'm sorry, bro. I hope you get the shiny Bronzor. I know you've been struggling, but I hope you get it.
Oh, what's this?
I actually watched, I put on one of your videos on your channel. It was kind of difficult though because the audio felt very low. Like I couldn't really hear what you were saying. And also you have all your comments turned off. I mean, I'm sure that's like intentional. But I was gonna like comment just to like let you know I watched some of it. But yeah, I could tell you like you're still like new to, you know, making content and such. Like working on stuff. It takes a little bit of time to like improve the quality and such. Hey Sensei Angel, how am I enjoying Violet so far? Well, honestly, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I mean, obviously there's like quality of life changes that I'm not really happy about. But, you know, as much time as I've invested in the game so far, the good outweighs the bad. So I would say, like, outside of all the visual glitches and such, there's a really good game underneath here, and I like the Area Zero lore. Like, I'm not a big fan of, like, you know, a lot of the characters in this game and such, but Area Zero lore is very fascinating. I'm very intrigued to see what they are going to explore with that in DLC.
With the upcoming paid expansion pass.
Oh, I think you have to do it in settings, PHG. 1325. I'm a big battler, so this game, in regards to like playing like singles or VGC, has been one of the more creative competitive formats. So I've really enjoyed this game purely just because I think it's really good for the competitive scene. Like, it has a lot of options. Pokemon that typically were never good can now like Tera to a different typing to make them, you know, you can take advantage of their good move kits and such, and abilities. So this is like a Mickey game.
By unlocking special abilities,
I mean, those are cool graphics. It's very like, I actually really like the stylization of this game. Just like 2D animation.
Reach distant platforms and hidden areas. Each character's personality shines through in their actions. Up to 4 pals locally can brave the
Yeah, I think this is, I haven't really watched the Mickey Mouse shows or whatever on Disney, but I think like the newer show is kind of stylized like this, right? Like cartoon wise. And you might discover new paths.
While exploring the island, you'll meet unusual allies and dangerous foes.
Oh, that's an interesting. That's a cool looking boss.
Figure out the secrets to victory.
Yeah, I do have the shiny charm. My odds are 1 in 512. I am breeding Masuda method. I do have the shiny charm. I even have like a decent amount of shinies in this game.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo.
Yeah, like this meta has been super fun. Like even this like Paradox version of the meta is still relatively interesting. So I've hatched a bunch of shinies already, but I even have a bunch of shinies. Like I've done like hunts where I got, like I have all the Paradox, for example, in my version, and I have multiples. Like I've actually like done a decent amount of hunts, but yeah, I mean I don't need to show this. It's not like a matter of anything like that. It's really just us being a little unlucky with probability. I'm genuinely shocked how long this has been taking, but yeah, it should be 1-5-12 with Shiny Charm and Masuda method for us. Wait, what is this that we're watching? Is this Fire Emblem? I wasn't paying attention. It looks like Fire Emblem. That looks like Martha or whatever, or Chrome, or I don't know who it is, honestly. Chrom, not Chrome. Chrom is his name, right? Oh yeah, it is. Is this a new one, or is this the same game that's already out? I was barely paying attention. Do I have an egg boost still? 2 more minutes on it. Yeah, like, I'm really into VGC. I'm actually like trying to do more VGC streams, but I just started this hunt like a week ago, and I haven't gotten it yet.
search for the Fire
And my
Emblem
longest
game
egg hunt
launches
so
on the
far
Nintendo
in
Switch
Pokemon,
system.
in any game that I have documented, is 1,444 eggs, I think, for Shiny Rotom and Sword and Shield.
Take control of
And we're getting
your
pretty close to beating that record.
This is Reverie.
So I would say, like, for me, it's really just being very unlucky. Because technically I could have hatched 2 shinies with as many eggs as I've actually gone through.
The future of humanity hangs in the balance. In this
What is this
narrative
game?
adventure, harness your divine gift of clairvoyance.
Ooh, that was kind of cool though, like... I like the stylistic choices in some of these games.
And decide humanity's fate.
Like, I feel like that's a big part of making a good game, is like that visual connection, like that visual language that the game is like showing.
Eventually,
1329.
the 6 aspirations like bond, power,
No
or
shiny still.
chaos to change the story's outcome. To which destiny do you
I kind of
aspire?
figure this is what the Nintendo Direct would look like. It's just like a bunch of random games, like third-party games.
This June.
But I guess they're not all third-party. We had Splatoon and
These games will
Pikmin,
have you rolling.
so we'll see. Maybe Zelda will be at the end.
Octopath Traveler 2 is just around
Ooh,
the
this
corner.
looks really nostalgic.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo containing the game's opening hours will be available on Nintendo eShop.
Ooh, I might try the demo.
8 new stories await. Which path?
Like, this
will
just
you
looks
take
cool. Like, I'm a big fan of like these type of like games, like playing them on Game Boy Advance and stuff back in the day.
through a brand new
And this is
world?
just like a
Octopath
very unique
Traveler
take on
2,
that style
launching
of
on
a
Nintendo
like game.
Switch, February 24th.
It's like a 3D game, but like retains that very 2D
Run
pixel.
around and collect oodles of objects in this remaster of We Love
Kamatari, or Katamari, excuse me.
Roll in a classroom, a zoo.
This is a fun game.
And space? New features include playing as the young king of all cosmos in
Nice,
5
Ada.
new challenges. And taking photos with a selfie camera.
Why is this a thing in games now? It's like selfie cameras are just like a feature. Like, that's so weird when you think about it. Like, that's like, it says a lot about our society. Like, how many games have cameras like now inside the game? Yo, this looks cool too. This reminds me of like Golden Sun or something.
Traverse a breathtaking world. Meet
I
characters from
love,
all
like,
walks
I
of
wish
life.
Pokemon just went back to
Devastate
this.
foes with timed attacks in
Like, imagine they made a new Pokemon game, but it was like
shiny,
this.
enchanting melodies and
Do you know how
retro-inspired
sick that would
tunes
be?
from the renowned Yasunori Mitsuda, a guest composer for the game.
Like, I think that would actually be good.
Sales onto Nintendo Switch August 29th.
Like, if they made an open world Pokemon game, but it looked like this.
Nintendo eShop. Duke it out.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased that I feel in a way like Pokemon didn't necessarily advance much by going into 3D.
Challenge others to lightning
Like, I feel like
air
the
hockey
2D pixel,
style. Each striker's
like,
skills to
the pixel
dominate
art of
each match.
Pokemon just have so much more personality to them,
Course trajectory
in my
from
opinion.
afar.
Like, there's some good,
Block areas
you know,
to
obviously a lot of the
advantage.
Pokemon that are designed nowadays are designed with 3D in mind
Opponents out in
and
the
such.
arena with explosive moves.
But I just feel like,
Strikers slides
I don't know,
onto
something about the
Nintendo
OG
Switch
games are just like,
27th.
people still play them to this day for a reason. People make ROM hacks of these older generations for a reason.
Dive back into the sprawling labyrinth. A collection of the first 3 Etrian Odyssey games.
Well,
is
I mean,
coming to
like,
Nintendo Switch, remastered
It did
in
work,
HD.
yeah, but also Legends Arceus like is a one and done type of game, in my opinion.
Paths are intertwined, and vicious monsters lurk
Like,
in the shadows.
there's no end game
The
really
map
in
is
that
your
game.
only guide.
It's just like you get shiny
By drawing
Pokemon.
the map as you explore, you can progress even
Like, you can't. There's no battling end game, which I personally
further
think
into the labyrinth with
is one of the main
five
reasons why I don't like play it
As the guild
much.
leader, you'll assign them
Like, I
roles
like the game. I think it's a great game. Has a great gameplay loop and such.
Dark Hunter. But be warned, every
But I mean, I'm just talking about
adventure
graphically, like a 2D pixel game versus like a 3D world
change your team
game.
and learn new skills to strengthen your party before challenging.
Like,
the
look at like how
game.
lifeless these characters in Pokemon are at times.
24 newly
But they would never have to
developed
care.
characters
Like, if they're never
to
gonna upgrade to voice acting and all that jazz, like, why not just consider
and a new auto
like
mapping
seeing?
function for
How many
smoother
games do we see in
exploration.
Nintendo Direct that are going for that pixel 2D look? You know what I mean? Like, it's clearly there's a demand for that type of style still. It's not like it's even a matter of like Like at the time when those were the type of games out, those were only because of the limitations of like hardware and such. But now people are deliberately recreating that look because that's what people like. So I mean, that's what I'm trying to say is that like, I don't know. It'd be an interesting thought or discussion or experiment to see if like, wait, this is Advance Wars.
And more in 2 full story campaigns, each one filled with colorful turn-based tactical action.
Oh wow. So what? This was rumored and it actually came to fruition.
Design your own maps and share them with friends.
Like I heard this was going to be like released randomly like next week or something.
Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp.
April 21st. That's actually really close.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
See, like that would be kind of fun to play. Like I was saying earlier, like that type of game is like right up my alley. Strategy. I love strategy games. I mean, it's why I love Pokemon. Like VGC is like super strategic. Ooh.
The interdimensional traveler from the main adventure, has lost his powers and must escape the realm between dimensions.
How tragic. Imagine they had a TCG game for the Switch.
All he can do now.
They probably just don't need to do that. I feel like they maybe even lose money doing something like that. Like maybe their current system is just more profitable.
You'll need to collect magic points by defeating enemies. With magic points, different abilities can be restored. And
it would be cool. Because remember they had the trading card game for the Game Boy Color back in the day? That game was so fun. That was legitimately a good Game Boy game.
You restore his powers is up to you. There are over 20 interdimensional stages to explore.
Alright, I think I need to make another sandwich.
Up to 4 players on the same system can venture through this mysterious.
You still play it? I was trying to find my copy when I was back home. I couldn't find it. I found a cartridge that had this like sticker ripped off, and I was like, "This must be it." But then when I put it in my Game Boy when I got home, it was NFL Blitz on the Game Boy Color. That's so funny. Playing an NFL game on the Game Boy.
After today's Nintendo Direct, a demo will be available on Nintendo eShop.
This looks like a cute game.
Up to 4 players can play a specially arranged demo with select stages and sub-games.
Oh, really? There's like a
Return to
first mode.
Deluxe launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 24th.
That's cool.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo
All right, we're getting another
eShop.
sandwich going.
We hope you're looking forward to the new story in Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe.
Oh, you bet.
Here's some news about Nintendo Switch Online. Please take a look at this.
Are they gonna lower the prices? I doubt it. Oh no, they're gonna bring Game Boy games. Are you serious? No way.
Game Boy games are being added to Nintendo Switch Online.
Yo.
Switch, you can play these games anytime, anywhere, just like you could back in the day.
Yo, I play it.
Let's introduce the games that will be available at launch.
This is actually amazing.
Tetris.
Please be Pokemon.
Arrange the falling Tetraminos and aim for a high score. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins.
Yo, that looks
Reclaim the
good
castle
too.
Mario stole from you.
I'm actually really excited about this.
The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening DX.
I love Link's Awakening. That's my first Zelda game I've beaten.
Gargoyle's Quest. Save the Ghoul Realm.
What is
Spider
this
Quest from the
game?
Ghost and Goblin series. Game & Watch Gallery 3. Play
Wait,
an assortment of Game &
Are you
Watch
serious? You can
titles.
play Game & Watch on the Switch? That's actually kind of insane.
Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. Solve a murder mystery on the supernatural Shadow Island.
That's actually kind of cool.
Metroid 2, Return of Samus. Destroy the Metroids hiding on planet SR-388.
Classic right here. Dang, it has like the green color and everything.
Traverse a world that changes between day and night based on your actions.
Very nostalgic.
Kirby's Dream Land.
Kirby's Dream Land. I had this game.
Spit out enemies in Kirby's debut title.
Couldn't find it. Yeah, this is like the classic.
You can use the Game Boy, Game Boy Pocket, or Game Boy Color screen filters. Up to 2 players can play compatible games together locally or online.
That's so cool.
Games
They
in
do,
the future.
bro. They are actually gonna add it,
And
dude. They're actually adding the TCG game to Nintendo Switch Online in the future. Oh my goodness.
Game Boy Advance games are being added
That's
to the
super
Switch
hype,
Online Plus
honestly.
expansion pack.
The music in that game is amazing.
Games that you can play
And it's a good
alone.
game. Dude, I can't believe
Super
that's
Mario
actually
Advance
happening. We were just like
Super
randomly
Mario
talking about
Bros.
it.
3. Play 38 extra levels from the Nintendo
Dude, I'm actually hyped about that. That's so hyped.
WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games. Experience the origins of the
Like now we just need
Fast
like Game Boy
Micro
Advance games and such. You know what I mean?
Kudu Kudu Kudurin. Guide the spinning stick to the goal.
Yo, that's so
without hitting
crazy.
obstacles.
Pokemon TCG on the Switch.
Mario Kart Super Circuit. Race in the first Mario Kart game.
That is
created
so
for a portable
hype.
system.
I'm like beyond hype right now.
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Venture through a zany world and fight with
Like
Peach
if they
in
have
zany
online
attacks.
compatibility with that game too, that means we could fight each other.
The Legend of Zelda.
That's
The
super
Minish
cool to
Cap.
think about.
Shrink to miniature size
That you could
and
face
dive
someone
into a big adventure.
online.
Local and online play is supported for compatible games, and up to 4 players.
I'm
can
so
play
excited. I'm definitely gonna stream that game. I fucking love. Oh, excuse me for my
More games will
language.
be added to this
I'm just so
library as
excited.
well.
Wait, there are Game Boy Advance games coming.
After this presentation, you can play these
Golden
Game Boy titles
Sun.
with a Nintendo Switch Online membership, or play both Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles with a Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack membership.
Aww. The Game Boy Advance ones are tied to the expansion pack.
Select Game Boy titles.
Hopefully the TCG one is for the
Nintendo Switch.
base
And
one.
after today's Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to play the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance titles we introduced.
Wait, what? Here, I'm gonna look
Please
at this.
forward to more information about Nintendo Switch Online.
After the Direct, I'm gonna look at that.
Online Plus expansion pack in the future. Let's see a few more headlines.
That's so crazy. Sorry, I need to get new eggs. I got a little caught up there.
Metroid Prime game is remastered on Nintendo Switch.
Is this Metroid? No, wait, what is this? Wait, is it? It is Metroid, isn't it? Oh, wow. Dang, I'm like nailing all these predictions today. Just based off of like a couple seconds, I'm like, this is this franchise. Yo, I'm legitimately just still hyped about the TCG coming. I'm hoping that's on the baseline subscription, and only the advanced games are under the higher.
The first Metroid Prime game, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system, has been remastered for Nintendo Switch.
That's kind of cool. Metroid Prime is remastered.
From the perspective of Samus Aran.
I never really beat this game.
There's more to this alien planet than meets the eye. Visors are the key to your adventure. They'll help you discover info and clues on how to
1344,
progress.
ladies and gentlemen.
Depending on the situation, a certain visor may be required. When hostile creatures attack,
Wow, that looks
keep
cool.
them in your sights with the lock-on feature. Then fight back with beams, missiles,
Looks good.
bombs, and more.
1345.
This remaster adds new dual-stick controls, allowing you.
Someone
to
said
move
Tamagotchi
around
Life, please, in the chat. Have you ever played that game?
You can
Now
also
that is an
select a
interesting
control
game.
style that recreates the feel of the original game, among other control options. Explore Talon 4 with your
Alright,
preferred playstyle.
1346.
The digital version of Metroid Prime Remastered launches on Nintendo eShop later today.
Later
The
today.
physical version of the game will be available in stores February 22nd.
Oh wow, that's kind of crazy.
Put your master
I'm sure some people are gonna be
detective
playing
skills
that
to the
today.
test. This is the World Detective.
I don't know what this game
Organization.
is.
Yuma, a trainee detective.
Excuse me.
Shinigami, the spirit haunting him.
Of course, you gotta
Will
have
solve the strange incidents within Kanai Ward. a city ruthlessly controlled by Amaterasu Corporation.
Amaterasu.
You'll investigate these incidents alongside master detectives of the
Okay.
organization.
1348. Yo, that guy looks intense.
Can prove useful during investigations. Mimic body types and voices with disguise.
Interesting.
Detect heartbeats and whispers with
Alright.
audio aptitude.
No luck here.
And witness past crime scenes with post-cognition. These abilities
This is
can be
nuts,
shared with
to be
you.
honest.
So this is post-cognition.
So use them to
So
get
this is
closer to
post-cognition.
cracking a case. After collecting enough evidence, a mystery labyrinth will appear. Spot the inconsistencies and uncover the truth. Master
This is
Detective
legitimately
Archives
like one of the worst shiny
rank
hunts I've done. It's like getting up there. We're like 1,000, or no, we're 100 away from taking the cake of my longest egg hatch.
Wings of the Heart
Ever.
take flight once more. A remastered collection of both Bot and Kaidos games, originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system, is coming to Nintendo Switch. After a long and peaceful era on
Oh,
the
wow.
floating islands above Earth, the Empire's conspiracy looms closer. As spirits dwelling within the protagonists, you stand
Kalas.
up to the Empire across two different eras of war.
Let's get this.
During your travels, you'll visit various locales and team up with like-minded allies. Battles are fought.
So there should only be
in
another
cards
game or
called
two
magnets.
after this, I think. Based on how long it's been
Your
going.
attack power is determined by the attributes and combinations of your cards, which are randomly dealt from the deck. In these real-time battles, you'll need to make split-second decisions to edge closer to victory.
Very interesting looking
What revelations
things in
will
this
come to
game.
light
It's
in
like
the skies
weird.
above,
It's like a
and
weird
legends
looking
below.
game. Everything looks very like
Kaidos 1 and
grotesque.
2 HD Remaster soars onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
1,349, still no luck.
Dive into your new fantasy life.
Like, even if we weren't doing Masuda method, we should have hatched 2 shinies at this point.
Live the life you want in a new
Pretty crazy.
fantasy life
Ooh, I like the golem in the front right.
While exploring the once thriving island,
Pretty interesting.
you'll meet a mysterious girl.
Yo, me, a mysterious girl. Yo, what's up, Reverse Dawn?
Travel between past and present to make the island.
Yo, that thing
your
looks sick.
own. Become a woodcutter, angler, cook, blacksmith,
Wow, that guy doesn't blink.
paladin,
Okay, he does blink.
magician, and more.
Sounds good, PhD.
Take on different roles to develop the island. How will you rebuild?
Bit hungover. Oh, I see, I see. Drink some water.
Life is yours to live.
Alright, another egg, another day.
After 1,000 years, the restoration is about to begin.
Goodness gracious.
Fantasy Life on The Girl Who Steals Time.
The girl who steals time. Sounds like any girl. No, I'm just joking. Any girl you date steals your time. Maybe that's not the best joke. Oh, wow. It's been so long. I knew. Of course, again. Is this way poor?
Wave 4 is racing in.
Yo, the captions are hilarious. It said way poor.
Yoshi's Island. A
Love
brand
it.
new course is zooming into Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe
I'm actually glad I
Booster
kept the
Course
captions
Pass
on because
DLC.
I've laughed. Hey, boo boo. Come here, baby boo boo.
Birdo,
You're a good girl.
who originally hit the track in Mario Kart Double Dash, is also being added to Wave 4.
Wait, what? People are probably like so pumped about this.
Wave 4 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass
Boo boo.
DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game races onto the Nintendo Switch system this spring.
You got the shiny you were looking for? Yo, 172 encounters. Congratulations, what was it?
Can enjoy this DLC at no additional cost. The DLC can also be purchased on its own.
Can you tell me? Now that you actually got it? Or is it still a secret? Yo, this looks pretty interesting. Whoa, what? This game looks crazy interesting. What was that? That just looks very interesting. Wait. Isn't that Mega Man? Wait, no way. Yo, what is that? I like the stylistic choices. It's called Blanc. Battle Network returns. That's what I was thinking. It's a deer. Yeah, that's what it looked like, a deer. But it just, I like the, like, look of it. It looked really cool. Wait, is that... Wait, there's a Lion King game? Oh, wait, no, this is that magical... Isn't this that Disney game? Yeah, my girlfriend plays that game. She'll probably be happy. Oh, it's Xerneas.
Thank you for
You got
staying with us
Xerneas.
so far. This will be our last segment. Please take a look.
Alright, let's see what this final announcement's gonna be. Oh, congrats on getting your Xerneas shiny. What is this? Is this Zelda? It kind of looks like it might be Zelda.
Rise, rise, my servants.
Oh yeah, Hyrule.
Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies. Leave no survivors.
Dang. Whoa. Damn, it looks crazy. Ooh.
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Hey Elijah, welcome. This looks interesting. I mean, I think a lot of people are anticipating this game, right? There's people that only buy Switches to play Zelda. Or buy like the next console to play the Zelda game. Been trying to print out paper at work all day. Printer won't print it correct now. I'm at home trying to do it, and my printer at home won't connect.
Please,
That's rough, Ada.
lend him your power.
I've never played Breath of the Wild, but I feel like that's a game I have to play on the Switch. I've heard like it's like the staple of the Switch. Does anyone have an SQ they can
That
trade
was
to
The Legend of
Elijah?
Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, the latest
With the
entry
Dex
in the
entry?
Legend of Zelda series. In addition to the standard version, a collector's edition of the game.
Alright, I have 4 more
containing
eggs
various
here.
Items will release on launch day.
If no one can, I guess I could like trade you one. I was just trying to focus on getting these eggs hatched since I'm at literally 1,360 and still no shiny.
That's all for today's
Wow.
Nintendo Direct.
That's crazy.
Thank you for watching.
That was a cool Nintendo Direct. I mean, we knew there wouldn't be anything Pokemon related, but I guess the Zelda stuff's super hype for people that are, you know, looking forward to that. I personally think it's really cool they're actually adding Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games onto the Nintendo Switch Online. And one of those being the trading card game. The Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy Color. That's actually insane. Like, that alone is pretty hype for me, personally. Like, right up there. No, I don't want anyone trading me a Shiny Froakie, because I don't have any verification that it's not just traded from a Sass Squad. Like, I don't want one that's traded from a Sass Squad or Gen or PK Hexed into the game. 1363. Because I know like a bunch of YouTubers are trading them out. They have like perfect IVs and stuff, but those are not even like real Froakie. But yeah, I mean, I appreciate the offer. Someone in my chat said they'll trade with you though. Ada said that she'll give you SQ. I almost feel like I should at this point, because why is this the hunt that's taking this long? Like, it doesn't... you know what I mean? This is a little intense. Alright, let me turn off the direct. That was cool. Thanks for tuning in for that for a little bit. I'm definitely, again, most excited about the trading card game coming out. That's sick, yo. We were just talking about how like that was a cool game to play back in the day on the Game Boy Color. Very nostalgic, and they actually are bringing it to the Switch. Pretty pumped. Yeah, I know, she offered hers too. Like, people are, like, someone even traded me a shiny, and I actually did the trade, but then I transferred it. So like, just, it's fun. You can keep your shinies. Like, I'm not even like judging like however people got their shinies or whatever. I just personally, since I've already invested this much time, I mean, regardless of how long this took me, I'd want to hatch it myself. Like, that's kind of how I look at these type of hunts. Is that there's no easy way out once I've already like started. I just gotta hatch it. So hopefully we can get lucky. Yeah. This is just kind of intense overall, like that it's been taking so long. But yeah, you know, like I'd like to think it's gonna happen today. It feels like after so much time, and like people have literally hunted it aside me, and they've gotten it within like 30, 40 eggs. I don't know what it is with my luck today, but, or in general. I said I was manifesting the shiny when I was making my eggs this morning. But we'll see. 1,365. Pretty crazy. Yo, that'll be hype though if that's all you need for your shiny decks. Alright, 1,365. Goodness gracious. This is seriously like... This makes me not want to hatch eggs ever again. Oh, nice reverse on. Yeah, I'm like close to around like where you're at. Like, I feel like when you get to this far in a hunt, it's like any egg is gonna be it, right? Like, any one of these eggs has to be it. Like, how could I go well over double the odds and still just not find one? Thanks, Ada, for helping out Elijah there. That was really nice of you. Wait, you traded a shiny to them? Are you serious? Yo, that's nuts. That was really nice of you, wow. Damn, Ada, that's insane. You're a goat. Alright, let me actually, like, switch out these instead of running around. Okay. Let's see. I want to see what Elijah says for the shiny. I mean, that's insane. It's a random free shiny. Only here. I was thinking like it'd be kind of funny if like you traded it. Yeah, I know, right? That is seriously is like the GOAT for real. Like insane. Alright, let's keep... I mean, that's way better than what I was gonna do. So, in a way, it's like, it worked out way better for you. Because I don't even have a shiny. But that's sick, yo. Purple SQ. Yeah, if you get 2 on one Sammy, it's like, why not just give it away to someone who will make better use of it? Because it's just gonna sit there in your inventory, right? $1369, wow. Yeah. 1370. I am really shocked. Like, I almost want to clear out even more space so I can, like, consistently hatch eggs for like an hour and a half straight. So I have a better chance of getting the shiny. Like, I feel like the longer you... Like, it's like I want to follow the RNG seed that I'm, like, currently on and, like, actually optimize. I don't know exactly how the eggs work versus the RNG seed situation in this game. Well, the Greninja will eventually be used for PvP down the line. It's set, there's nothing you can do. Like, how does it determine, though? Like, is it like every second is a chance at a different egg? And you only get chances whenever the egg does actually spawn within the picnic? Like, how does it actually work? Or is it like every egg is like... Is it like... You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if you don't get an egg in a basket on a certain second or frame in the game, does it skip over the chance at a shiny? Or is it like, as long as you check every egg as it comes in, it goes down, excuse me, like the RNG seed? Like, I'm just wondering. Like, I know when it generates, it gets its identity and such, but I'm saying, like, before that part where it actually gets the IVs and nature and chance of being a shiny, like, how is it determined prior to that? Like, is it every second it has a chance to be it, or is it every other egg is like a part of the seed going down? Like, if for example, say your box of eggs is full of 9 and you're just sitting there not collecting them, is the seed continuously moving forward that can potentially give you a shiny egg? Or is it waiting for you to remove all those eggs in the basket first, and then it continues down the RNG seed? Does that make sense, or is it confusing how I'm explaining it? Like, you know how, like, in most games you have to time it based on, like, the frame? No matter what it is. Like, are eggs determined the same way? Like, not that we could see or figure it out without, like, hacking our system or something like that. I'm just curious, like, if anyone knows. So pretty much, even if, so let me ask this question then. Does it generate when you actually pick up from the basket, or when it's in the basket? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have it sitting in the basket, and you're like, is it the minute you press A on it, it determines its, like, stats and such? So would it be like, if you figured out RNG manipulation at one point in this game, you would just fill your boxes of eggs, and then you look for the frame, and then you press A right as, you know, there's supposed to be a shiny on that frame. Is that how it would work, or is it like you have to actually have the Pokemon by chance make the egg on that frame? Like, these are things that I think about now that I know, like, knowing how, like, RNG works in these games, it's like, we're just blindly failing this part of it, you know, like, obviously all shiny hunters are dealing with these, like, probability chances and such, but, like, I'm just trying to think, like, what is the most optimal way to actually get eggs? Because in all Pokemon games, like, every second, or like, you know, maybe not every second, depends on like the environment, but typically like every second is a frame, and every frame has a chance to like, as data kind of like saying like what the nature, ability, IVs, blah blah blah. You try not to think of such things. Well, I mean, when you've been sitting here for like 12 plus hours, you can't help but wonder slightly. Yeah, it would probably require someone with like a hacked Switch, or someone who can like strip the data from this game to really figure out this type of stuff. Alright, well. That's why, like, in my brain, I feel like... Is it better to do, like, a long session to hatch eggs, or is it better to kind of do, like, random ones? Like, maybe one you start, and you do, like, a box or two, and then you, like, save and quit your game, and then you restart, and it creates a new RNG seed. And then you try there. And it's more like you're, like, soft resetting for odds to get a shiny in an early... like RNG seed or something like that. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. It's probably so confusing what I'm trying to explain or like think out. But yeah, it's like, I know that like there's nothing that can increase our odds more than like what we already have, Shiny Charm, Mosquito Method. But we're legitimately getting close to like 3 times odds, which is pretty unlucky. Actually kind of insane, to be honest. So you think like pulling out a full batch of eggs is better than doing it like one by one? You're gonna shoot for Fido. Is there a power item you might want it for PvP? Fido is in the scenario where you probably would build it as like body set or body press, so you don't really need to worry about IVs. There's no downsides to having special attack IVs on a physical attacker. I think maybe that's a good call, because I'll actually just check very frequently and get like 1 egg or 2 eggs, and maybe that's a big part of it. Because if we're thinking that the RNG seed is constantly moving down, and if by chance the egg is determined the minute you actually click and receive the egg in your box, then it would make more sense that you'd have a higher chance of lining up with a frame that has a shiny on it, just because you're doing like maybe 7 to 9 in a row, as opposed to like spacing it out so all over the place. I genuinely feel like that's like, maybe we sound crazy or like it's like superstitious what we're talking about, but I do feel like if we're logically thinking how these games are programmed, and if that is how it's determined, then that would make the most sense to increase your odds of getting a shiny. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so essentially any Pokemon that are special attackers, those are the only Pokemon I ever typically breed for the shiny, if I want to use it competitively, because I want 0 attack on it. Or if it's like a Trick Room Pokemon, I want 0 speed on it. And those are harder to just like, you can't control that if you're just doing like a mass outbreak or a wild spawn. But anything that's a physical attacker, it's fair game to do as a like open world hunt or whatever. just because like IVs in nature won't matter. It's going to be very relatively usable, and you can just bottle cap anything that's not ideal. Let's grab it. Watch one of these three. Yeah, please be a shiny. Oops. Yeah, I mean, it really just comes down to the Pokemon. Typing doesn't necessarily play into it. Like, Ozumiro's a physical attacker, so it's like definitely one you can just hunt in the overworld and use it competitively. Wait. Oh my gosh, there's a blue Orthworm! Wait, where'd that go? Wait, where'd it go? Are you serious? Alright, let me just wait. I just found a freaking Orthworm. Hold on, let me get out my Scyther. See what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I have such bad luck, but I found so many random shinies while just, like, running around. Alright, there we go. This is cool, yo. I mean, this is my second one I've actually caught in game. Why indeed, right? I probably missed some shinies for sure, because there's some in this area that are kind of like hard to tell, and I haven't been really paying attention. Like, I caught Donphan doing this just randomly. This is my second Orthworm. Not through this, but I had one from before. Thank you. He's a cool shiny. I want a Cloth. That's definitely like one that's on my list of ones I want to. I'll catch this in a dive ball. I don't remember what the other one I caught. Maybe I caught it in a dive ball too. I don't remember. Very nice. We caught it on the first ball. Let's see if it has a mark. I mean, it'd be kind of crazy if it did, because it would be rarer, being full odds. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't have any. It has no good special attack. That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna put it over here for now. Next to my other one that I caught. Oh wait, my other one does have a mark. It has the sleepy time mark. Because I did catch it with a Sammy. Alright. Do you think I should give this shiny to PHG, chat? Alright, let's continue hunting here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've missed other shinies, more than likely. Like, I don't even know really what this shiny looks like. Let's see. The main reason why I'm saying, like, if, you know, normally I wouldn't just be like, if someone asks me, I would give it to them, but we have to remember that the other day PHG gave me a Copperage shiny for free, so I do feel like that would be a pretty fair thing to do, is give them the shiny Orthworm I just caught. I mean, the fact that you comment on my videos and watch my stream, I think it's good enough to me. Like, but this one time I'll... Just so people know, I'm not actually... If you ask me for a shiny, I'm probably not going to give it to you normally. But PhD did give me a shiny Copperage the other day, so I think that makes a really good like in-turn trade to give. I think it's a fair trade. So the code will be 44204420, and I'll go into the trade screen and give you this Orthworm. So yeah, I think that's a fair trade. The Cobra is a little more yellow around the neck. Cloth sounds like a cow. 44204420 PhD, and then I'll go into the trade screen. There it is. Let me know when you're ready and I'll do it real quick. Yeah, I know. I kind of know what like a hippopotamus. Like, you know what I mean? I kind of understand a little bit what some of these look like, but like even like Rufflet. Like I have a shiny Rufflet, but I'm sure there's a chance I've like just run past them at times because, you know, I'm not like honed in on it or like really looking for it, and they do tend to blend in. Alright, PhD, I'll go trade this to you. Thanks again for supporting my content on YouTube and such. Like when you comment on my videos or, you know, attend my streams such, it really does help my content reach a wider audience here on YouTube. So yeah, I do appreciate those interactions, and I think, you know, it's a fair trade just because of that alone. Yeah, it means a lot to me, chat. Like, honestly, like, the biggest way you can help my content grow on the internet, like, I appreciate people hanging out my Twitch stream, you know, like, it means a lot to me. But on top of that, like, I have a YouTube channel called Daily Sassifrass where I've been posting content more regularly lately. And that's a good area. Like, if you go there and you're ever, like, you know, watching videos, watch time matters a lot on YouTube. Like, if you watch the full video through, or even, like, more than the full video through, it does really good at recommending that video. Like, it tells the algorithm, like, there's a good video, bam. Like, if you click on a video and you click off, it does bad things to the video. If you see a video recommended to you and you scroll past it, things like that. Like, if you ever see my videos recommended to you, click on it and watch it full through, like it, comment. That type of stuff helps me out tremendously. Oh wait, I'm offline, my bad, homie. Sorry about that. Like, I don't normally talk about that type of stuff, but you know, I like the idea of just things happening organically, but realistically, if there are people here that like my content and they want to help my stuff grow, just binging stuff, like even if like you're just doing something else and you just put on my videos, you know, even, you know, it helps out a lot. Again, like, you don't have to do anything. Like, if you're already here and you hear me telling you this, you're already doing a lot, you know. I appreciate you. Okay, I'm online, sorry about that, bro. I appreciate that, Ada. Yeah, I made it a little bit ago, but yeah, I wanted to, like, on my other YouTube channel, like the Pokemon Go one, like, I used to just post all my content there, but it actually ended up hurting my channel in the algorithm hardcore. Yo, Boomer Barrel. No, bro, it's all good. Great to have you, homie. Shout out to my homie, Boomer Barrel. Actually, another content creator on Twitch as well. Yeah, like, I haven't really posted much on my, like, Pokemon Go YouTube channel in a while. But mainly because, like, whenever I experimented... Wait, what happened? Like, I would experiment posting content that wasn't Pokemon Go, and it just kills your channel in the algorithm. Like, the way YouTube works is, if you put out a video that doesn't do as good as a previous video, it'll stop recommending you. Like, even to people that are subscribed to you, it'll stop recommending. It's so weird. So it's like, I don't know, it's like really strange. All right, here you go, buddy. No, it's all cool. Like, it's all good. Like, you don't have to, like, always make the streams. Like, no one has time to sit there hours a day watching something. You know what I mean? Like, it's not required to be in every live stream. Like, I totally get that, you know? Like, I streamed on Twitch for a while, and, like, there's a point where I was like really pushing for partner, and nowadays I just kind of do it. I just play the game. Like I just play the games. Like I don't like stress too much about viewer count. I mean, you like the thing is, there's like a lot of layers to it, like consistency. Like it's so like you kind of get like pinned into a corner a lot of times depending on how you brand yourself. And the minute you stop playing a game, people like they just disappear. But in regards to like making content on YouTube and such, it doesn't necessarily matter the same, because there's actually like, I mean, there's still the same like ecosystem. Like consistency matters. The type of like, if you're playing a game and you like say I'm on Pokemon Go, I post like one time I posted a video of me playing the forest. Like that video didn't do good, and it actually ends up hurting your future videos because you start confusing the algorithm, and the people that subscribe to you only subscribe to you for like one reason, more than likely. You know what I mean? Like your best case scenario would be people are actually subscribed to you because they actually like you as a person, and they just, you know, are down to hang out. You know, like how PewDiePie is. People just like have like this parasocial relationship with PewDiePie. Like not saying that I want that like connection, like I like want a parasocial relationship with people. It's just that like, you know, every content creator wishes that like they could just do what they wanted and it would be good, but that's not how it works. Like I've been there, I've like killed momentum on my channel multiple times, like trying to like bridge out, but now I just don't even like post on my main channel. Like I have over 1,000 subs and stuff on it, I just don't post on it. Like the main reason why too is honestly because I'm not as passionate about Pokemon Go battling as I once was. And as much as I tried to like change, that's why I made this channel, like my daily Sassifrass one, is because I wanted to post content that wasn't like geared towards that same thing. And then I made the VGC channel for the same reason, was like I used to post my VGC content on my Pokemon Go channel, and I felt like it was just confusing the algorithm, or it was like my audience wasn't like. That's the whole thing though, is like if someone subscribed to me and like they pass my video, it hurts my video in the algorithm. So it's like your best plan is to like be consistent and do what works, which is a very hard thing to do over years. Like it's like impossible for someone to play the same game for years on end and not feel some sort of way about it. Like that's how I personally feel about it. Yeah, Pineapple, I'll give you a Froakie. Poor fledgling. No problem, PhD. Enjoy your shiny Orthworm. Yeah, like it's definitely a job. And the thing about me personally is that like I want to do too much. Like I'm a like animator outside of just this. Like I this type of thoughts haunt me daily. All right, I'm gonna go into the trade screen, Pineapple. It's gonna be let me type it in real quick. 44204420, and I'll give you one of these Froakie. But yeah, subscribe to my daily Sassifrass channel on YouTube, honestly. Like if you want to help out my content, like I appreciate people hanging out on Twitch and subbing to me on Twitch and such, and like honestly I still care about the platform, but it's more like if I wanted to start streaming me doing animation next week, I would just do it. Like I wouldn't feel like obligated to maintain momentum in any way, especially after going through what I've gone through on the platform. Like people literally just don't. Like the people, the thing about Twitch is like, if someone followed you and they liked your stream, it's a popularity contest every single time you go live. So you essentially have to be consistent and do the same thing that like that viewer initially came to you for. Because if you're trying something new and you may be having like the best stream ever, and your viewer count will be like 2 or 3 or 4, and people just self-perceive that as like, oh, this is not a good stream, and it's like, that's not even the reality of the situation. But on YouTube, it's like your content becomes searchable. It doesn't even matter how many people were even there for the live, because now your video is this video. Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong screen. My bad. I'm going to trade now. Like it becomes a searchable video after that. Like Twitch is bad at discoverability. Twitch is all about the moment, majority of the time. It's like you're in competition constantly with people who are in the same category as you. But on YouTube, it doesn't matter. Someone can watch your video directly after the next video of your competitor. So I've been like caring more about YouTube than anything. But like with that being said, it's still hard because I personally am just torn. Like I'm trying to like work on an album, like a music album. I'm trying to put out a film. I'm trying to work on freelance projects. I have a job outside of that. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of layers to making content where it's like, this is more of a hobby for me now, like playing Pokemon stuff and competing. But it's like, I still obsess over it, like making content like crazy. Like my channel's been growing, like, thank you, Shion. It's been brutal, yo. Yeah, Juan. Welcome to the stream, Juan. So hopefully, we are trading it. So hopefully this is what you were looking for. Yeah, of course. No problem. Yeah, but like, it's just like, what I'm trying to get at with this conversation is in regards to like helping out my content. I care about Twitch a lot still, you know, like if you're a Twitch viewer, and like I still stream on Twitch because I know there's people that watch me here and I didn't want to just like abandon you. But my, I feel way more like hopeful building up my YouTube channels in general. Like that's just how I feel about them. Like my Pokemon Go one, I just haven't posted much on it because it hasn't really been doing well. Like I can just tell my videos are killed in the algorithm, and there's really no point for me to put effort in making videos when they aren't even like getting like over 300 views. You know what I mean? Like I just stopped like caring about it. And like it kind of like is more like aligned with how I felt about the game, because like for over a year I was like forcing myself to play, and I like had mental breakdowns. Like the game itself like put me in a really bad mental place, honestly. And then realizing how like disposable you are as a content creator. I mean, it's just how it is. It's just part of the ecosystem. There's always going to be people that like, I've become humbled, I think, through the whole experience. But like, it's just a reminder like nothing lasts forever, and you can't be on top forever type of scenario. Like that's just kind of how I look at it. Is like someone's always going to be willing to like, no matter how much there's an issue with something, there's always someone who's willing to replace you, and that's just how it's always going to be. And it's important to like, if you're going to like content creation in general, like brand identity is so important. Like I like this second channel primarily because it's like just shiny hunting. Like I just sit here and I hunt shinies, which is very much way more relaxing. Like granted, this hunt is getting really intense with how far we've gotten into it. But yeah, it's like chill, you know, I don't really mind. Like I'm not sitting here like, I genuinely feel like I'm a great streamer. Like I think I make great content. I think I'm a like very knowledgeable Pokemon player and such. But like at the end of the day, this isn't the thing that truly defines me in my life. Like I get a lot of excitement. Like I'm bad at spreading out my time properly. But like, even like this morning I came home, I was just like working on my animation, you know what I mean? That opinion sounds biased. Well, yeah, for sure. It's definitely like a personal experience. You know? Alright. But I mean, like, I feel like in most things in life where there's like a... I mean, for me, it's like... I want to do things that I feel like I'm spending my time wisely. And, you know, shiny hunting isn't necessarily the best way to spend your time. But I think with, like, at least regards to, like, Pokemon Go, like, obviously this is just, like, my opinion. But, I just feel like because the game has never really seen... I feel like the game has just never really seen a perfect state of, like, PvP. And I don't know, it really just has to do with my passion towards the game is why, like, because, you know, like, if you're playing it and you're having a great time, I don't want to stop you from having a great time. I think you should definitely embrace that and play the game. But yeah, I guess, like, maybe I'm just, like, too involved in the community or something. I don't know what it is, to be honest. But I just kind of feel different about the game these days. Like, I feel better not playing it, if that makes sense. Boomer? No, it's all good, you know? It's just chill, you know? It's just like how it is sometimes. it's just like loving Pokemon is like a side effect. Like if I look at my true identity stripped of like what I like, it's like I love art, music, and Pokemon. Like Pokemon is like always been a constant in my life since I was a kid. And it's definitely contributed to me getting into illustration and into animation. So like there's a lot of like reasons why I love this franchise. And like I love VGC. That's the main thing about like playing these main series games and why like I don't know. I think because the games are connectable, it always feels like it's worth playing them because even if I stop playing the game, that Pokemon is still usable later down the line in like a future game or whatever. So it always feels like, you know, I'm just building up my collection, even if it's through a different generation. Yeah, exactly. I think that's a big part of it is like, I've played MMOs. We've lived during the time when gaming has drifted more towards like psychological FOMO and trying to like rewire your game to kind of make these games more part of your daily routine than anything. Like I was jokingly saying the other day that Golden Go is a Pokemon that's created primarily to be like a homage to how much money Pokemon Go has made the franchise. Because there's like some unique compatibility with Gimmighoul and Golden Go with Scarlet, Violet, and Go. I don't know, I just think it's kind of funny that this Pokemon is like based on coins and its signature move is called Make It Rain. And it does coincidentally have a connection to Pokemon Go somehow. Yeah, exactly. Like, I used to stress out about hitting Legend. So you're in a different save file? Like, did you trade the Orthworm to the wrong game or something? Yeah, but ultimately the whole point of this conversation was I enjoy making content. It's more of a hobby right now until like things like seem a little bit different down the line. Just because like I still have a full-time job and all that outside of this. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoy this. Like I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't enjoy it. But yeah, this channel, Daily Sassifrass, is kind of like my second channel that I made because I just didn't know what to do with my first channel. Like I didn't want to keep posting things that were not related to Pokemon Go on it, but I also didn't want to force myself to make content. So I've just kind of been taking a break. Ori Choreo? That's a cool one to get. But yeah, this second channel has been pretty cool because I started it on like April 1st. Like a year or so ago, and I'm already like amassed over 600 subscribers on it, like pretty crazy. I feel like it's bound to surpass my main channel's sub count just because I don't really post anything on my main channel. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. If you're watching this, even if you're watching on Twitch, yo, go follow my Daily Sassifrass channel on YouTube and like hook me up with some watch time, hook me up with some likes on my videos, my shorts. Like it honestly makes a huge difference for my content. Like even if you just comment like sometimes PhD just comments beans. Like comment like for the algorithm or something on my videos. Like I'm not so like, again, like I don't normally get this like black and white about asking for support on YouTube videos and such, but I don't know, maybe it's better to actually mention this type of stuff because it's free. Like if you're already enjoying yourself, you don't have to spend any money to help my content, you know? Like even if you just like use me as like second monitor content, like you're doing something entirely different and you have the videos up playing, or maybe you just put it up and you leave and you go do something entirely different, you know? That stuff would help. Like I've always been a firm believer of organic growth and such, but it's just not how it works. Like it works to a degree, but if no one knows you exist, then they're not gonna, you know, check it out or whatever. But yeah, I'll move on from that. Like I just wanted to mention it because why not? You know what I mean? Like it's the best way you can help my content out. Like, I genuinely feel like, because I'm not like, I don't like, I think Twitch is too inconsistent as a platform. It's like, yeah, you can sub to me, that is amazing. I'll try to update my emotes and such. You know, it might be your preferred platform to watch the stream on. I'm not going to convince you to like not be here. That's why I still stream on it. But yeah, I just generally feel like YouTube, like even watching the live streams on YouTube is just so much more beneficial for my content. So yeah, just throwing it out there. Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I don't tell anyone I work with that I make content on the internet. Like, all jobs I ever work in real life, I never tell them I make content. And, you know, to a degree, it's like, even people who I know would be into supporting my content, I just try to avoid, like, I just don't like people knowing that I work with. Just because, like, I don't want them, like, I want to feel like, it's like, I don't want my parents to be here type thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not telling my parents to come hang out on my stream. Or my family. Like, it feels like weird. Not like, okay, it's not weird. It's just, I don't know. There's like escape for me, if that makes sense. Like, we talk about a lot of different things here, but for me, yeah, it's just kind of like an escape. The Bailey style, very cool. All right, 1,401 egg hatches. This is crazy. What is with this? Well, yeah, definitely flex the family connections, for sure. But, yeah, regardless, anyone who's sitting here and listening to me talk about this, you're all doing is, like, whatever you're doing is good enough for me. I just figured, why not mention the options, you know? Like, I do care about this brand and such. But I'm just saying, like, this is still just like a hobby on the side. And YouTube just seems like the more optimistic thing to be working on. Like, even in regards to like Twitch is like, or like these type of hunts, it's like we're just looking for that clip. Yeah, I know, right? It's insane. We're very unlucky. I was saying Shion that pretty much we've reached my longest egg hunt Matsuda method in a game was 1,444 for Shiny Rotom, and we're straight up about to like get to that number, maybe even surpass it. I'm not particularly happy about this, but I do feel like, for the most part, regardless of this scenario, it's been really cool, like, chatting on the streams and such. I mean, I feel hopeful every single time I come into these streams that we're gonna get it. Sounds good. Ada. You're gonna evilly a male sandal it? I suppose that's like the only benefit. And is that even a benefit? Yeah, exactly. It'll all be worth it once we get it. Because, I mean, even like the Rotom hunt, I remember, I feel like I like mentally struggled more through that hunt. But when I got it, you know, now I just look at that clip. Like, that's the, I don't remember the pain it took for the hunt. It's more of just like the afterthought of like I actually ended up getting it and all that. It's crazy, bro, because we randomly found, for example, just like a shiny Orthworm today running around. Like, I found a shiny Orthworm, full odds, yet can't seem to find the thing we're actually hunting for. I've caught a full odd shiny Donphan and Orthworm running around this desert so far during this hunt. That's actually kind of insane. Okay, 1,404. But yeah, I'm like really excited, you know, like in general, like I get excited about like the content I post on Daily Sassifrass and like people responding and growing, you know. I know I'm still like a smaller content creator, and I do try to figure out ways that would be a little bit more helpful for people, you know, like raid guides and such. But yeah, it's been pretty intense lately because I have so many things I want to do. Like, I actually really want to compete. I want to go to Worlds for VGC in Scarlet Violet, and it's like, it's kind of a very ambitious like dream to have right now because I have to travel for some of the regional tournaments. Like, I'm thinking about maybe going to North Carolina at the end of March. And it's like, that's gonna cost a lot of money. You know what I mean? It's like all this stuff that I want to do on top of like the other things I want to do. Like in-game goals, like I want to compete in VGC, I want to go to Worlds, I want to do well in regionals, like something like that. But then I also want to focus way more on my freelancing career for animation, which I have been successfully doing. You know, I actually have some jobs I'm working on right now. But then I have my other job too. You know, the job that I work at that just pays my bills that I don't particularly care about on that, beyond that. But like, even that, like, I would love to like change that scenario into a different job that I don't like. I don't know. Life gets crazy, yo. As you get older, it's just like time just starts to get faster or something. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I think a big part of it is like I'm not lazy. I just like to do too many different things. Like I play guitar, you know, I write music. I'm a very musically inclined person. But that becomes like a, you know, being creative in general is kind of like a curse, because it's one of those things where you kind of have to train yourself to do the prolonged instant, like the prolonged gratification. Like a big part of being good at getting anything creative done is like just doing it and knowing that nothing's gonna be what it is until like whenever I first drawing, it's gonna look like, maybe not crap is the best way to say it. It's gonna look nothing like what I want it to be until like at some point down the line I start flushing it out and it starts like coming together. A big part of it is just like doing things that are like generally like very ambitious. You gotta just try to like tackle it one step at a time, little by little, daily. And the results are generally impressive. But yeah, like I definitely obsess over making my content here on YouTube and such. Like it honestly is like kind of a hard thing to experience when you build up a channel over 1,000 subscribers and then you just don't know what to do with it. Like that's like the issue I was having with I have a channel just called Sassifrass. It's primarily Pokemon Go, GBL, and such like that. And that's like what I was just talking about earlier. It's like I have a channel that I've already amassed. I think I have like 1,160 subscribers or something, and I just don't know what to do with it. And there was a point where like I stressed out. Like I could stream Go Battle League on there, and I'm sure it'd be fine, you know. But I just like haven't really enjoyed playing Go Battle League, and that's like something that's kind of the point of the conversation is like, this channel was birthed out of not knowing what to do with that channel, but now I like this channel more. So I've been excited to build this channel. Like I've been enjoying people chatting with me here and such. I just personally like it as like an archive of my like Pokemon experience. All right. And like in regards to like YouTube versus Twitch, YouTube is just like better at archiving content. Like that's what I love about YouTube. Like Twitch just, like my first Twitch stream I ever did is gone. It's like lost in history. And there's, you know, I don't know. It's one of those things that like, I almost feel like it'd be good to make a video like giving people advice for if you want to start streaming or making content, like what is the best way to go about it? Like I don't necessarily practice the best practices here, but yeah, who really knows? At the end of the day, like I'm just grateful for anyone or anything that like is down, who's like hanging out, like appreciates what I'm doing, or you know, just to like enjoy the vibe and they're just hanging out. Shiny hunting can be a curse. I just can't believe this. You're trying to shiny hunt a Cacnea? Honestly, if I found a Cacnea shiny, that would be so hype. I would be about it. Yeah, but I could assume that there's probably so many shinies I've passed up running around here. Yeah, it's definitely not. Yeah, it's definitely a very, like, you need to have a strong mental state to be able to go this far into a hunt and not feel like giving up. For me, it just makes me double down on the hunt. I think for the most part, I'm not gonna let this hinder my experience hatching eggs for shiny. I'll just, you know, we'll do this, and then I know that my next shiny hunt is not gonna be an egg, but you know, unfortunately, this is just a scenario where this is the only way we can get the Shiny Froakie, so it's our best case. But yeah, you know, for the most part, we will make value out of this. Like, I know Deflector earlier was saying, is this going to be a permanent member of the team? It's more for later on down the line. Because right now, at least like in the stuff I like doing in the game competitively, it's only regional dex Pokemon that are allowed in single in VGC. So Greninja is not actually viable as of yet. Well, it's not even that it's not viable, it's not allowed in the competitive format. So yeah, this Greninja will definitely be used down the line and such, but holy smokes. Yeah, I really hope I don't get up to 2,000. It's kind of weird in a way. It's almost like, as much as this is not like ideal for what I'm doing, it's almost like a badge of honor too, to go through a hunt this intense and actually get it. You know what I mean? Like, once you get to a number around here, and that's what you associate with the amount of eggs to get the shiny, I feel like it's a little more of like a, you know, it's an impressive hunt. It makes it a little more interesting. Do you know what I mean? I mean, not, maybe interesting is not, more valuable maybe is the better way to frame it. Alright, we have 2 more here. Yeah, I'm hoping we get it today. Like, I really, really hope we get it today. Yeah, exactly, Shion Max. So, it's 1-5-12 full odds. I mean, no matter what, every egg is 1-5-12. Like, I was talking about the RNG seeding in these games, or like in Pokemon in general. Like, what is the best way to optimize potentially getting a shiny in an egg? And we were thinking that maybe the egg is, the attributes of the Pokemon are actually determined right as you collect the egg. Like, I was trying to figure out, like, is it when it is in the basket, or is it when you actually put it into your box? Does it determine its IV nature and if it's shiny or not? And if it's the case that it's determined the minute you press A and put it into your box, then we're thinking that the best way to increase your odds of getting a shiny is actually by collecting the eggs in batches of like 5 or more. Because if you're just collecting like every 1 egg, then you're actually like spacing out your... Like, the way shinies are generally determined in Pokemon games is there's every frame, there's like a combination of like any, like, for example, like on frame 30, like there's a chance for it to be a bold nature. Frame 31, it's a quirky nature, for example. And if you're pressing A constantly to receive an egg, then like every other second is like a different chance at a shiny. It's like if you're selecting a bunch of eggs in a row, then there's a higher chance that on the RNG seed, if there was potentially a shiny within that little group, you might accidentally click on the shiny and get it in your egg batch. I don't know how it's determined. I'm speculating. I have no idea. But just kind of talking about like how these games are coded, and RNG is not actually something that's... Like, RNG is not actually... There's no real randomness in these games. Everything is predetermined the minute you log into your game. It's just that we can't see these assets or understand it. But like in other Pokemon games, that's how shinies are determined. Like, you know how like whenever you despawn Pokemon in this game and respawn them, it's like it creates a new Pokemon. Those are all just random spawns down the RNG seed. So like timing and like RNG manipulation in previous generations, it's all based on timing and understanding how like shinies are determined. So that's how people hunt shinies with RNG manipulation in other games, is like figuring out like what your current RNG seed is through different means, like blinking, like Gen 4, I think you can use like Chatot, like chatter feature. BDSP, you can count blinks on your character, and you can figure out like what your RNG seed is, and then from there it's like counting seconds. It's really intense, honestly. You one-shot Giraffe Rig with Hariyama. You think that's kind of cheating, ain't it? Well, this is the whole thing. In my opinion, anything that doesn't use a third-party software, like if you're using like a hacked or modded Switch, or you're using like software that's like, you know, hacking the game in some way to manipulate your save file, I personally think that's definitely cheating, right? Like no one could really disagree that's not cheating. But in regards to RNG manipulation, I don't think it's cheating, primarily because these are things in the game that can't be patched out. Like they're like in the game, like it's like how the game determines its information. And a lot of all the information that's provided is public info. Like, so it's like, yes, maybe the person who initially figured this stuff out, maybe they had a modded Switch or a hack Switch to figure out all this like data. But anyone who is using the data that they have is using a retail like console, not like they're not using anything that's manipulated in the sense of like the actual game. Like, you know how in Gen 1, for example, you can like depending on how you input your name and do certain button presses and such, you can actually glitch in a Mew in the game. And that's, in my eyes, a legitimate way to get Mew Gen 1. Like, you're not using a Game Shark. If it was a Game Shark, I would say yes, that's hacked, that's not real. But like, because it's like anyone can do it, and it's like there's no real like barrier to difference, I personally think yes, it's real. And also, like, in regards to like RNG manipulation versus like genning or PK hexing, these are real shiny Pokemon that exist in your game, and you're not just getting them because you want them. You know what I mean? Like, you just because you want it doesn't mean you get it. Like, RNG manipulation is actually very much like a skill in itself. Like, it's like you could sit there for hours and fail your shiny hunt still. Just because like you try to RNG manipulate something doesn't mean you're guaranteed to get it. So in my mind, it's actually just a different way to shiny hunt. And as far as I know, Gamefreak doesn't view RNG manipulation as cheating. Like, it's like something that's been done in the community for every generation as far as I know. Yo, what's up, Sombra? Great to see you. But like, I do think for shiny hunting in general, it really comes down to your personal preference of where you draw the line in the sand. Like, are you someone that wants to catch all of, like, you want the OT on all of your shiny Pokemon? You know, are you someone that will not accept, like, you don't want like sysbot Pokemon, you don't want Pokemon that are gen or PK hex. That's where I stand. Like, I don't want any gen Pokemon. I don't want Pokemon that are gen or created on a sysbot. I don't want Pokemon that were just PK hexed. Even if they're not shiny, I don't want them. But I personally I would RNG manipulate for a shiny in a previous generation, and I think it's a different type of shiny hunt. Like I'm sitting here hatching this Froakie. Why wouldn't I just PK hex it if I considered RNG manipulation or something like cheating? You know what I mean? Like, again, I don't even know if there's RNG manipulation in this game exactly, but I'm just saying in Pokemon, it's something that's been synonymous with every game pretty much. You like your shiny to be shiny. You like your shinies to be shiny, but I'm happy to do the easiest hunts I can. But yeah, like, RNG manipulated shinies are all 100% legitimate. And also think of it this way, like, even PK Hex or Gen Pokemon will never be considered non-legitimate in the eyes of Gamefreak unless the person who created them somehow mistakenly put an info wrong. What do you think of people giving away tons of shiny Pokemon? Well, that's where I'm saying is like, those are gen Pokemon. Like, those Pokemon that people are giving away in like Blaine's or like in Link We Trust, like those YouTubers that do these giveaways and such, those are just gen or PK hexed Froakie. Like, so they're just created and on a hacked or modded Switch or modded save file data, and like that's how they're created. They are considered legitimate in the eyes of Gamefreak. Like, I'm not sitting here fearmonger or anything here. By the way, shout out to Sombra Curse, amazing content creator here on Twitch. So the idea is, you're probably fine Like, if you're just a casual player, even if you use that in a competitive tournament, I'm sure you won't be flagged for, like, I'm sure the community will know if they, like, see your team and they'll, like, criticize you. Like, it happens all the time with people. Like, I think even the person that won in San Diego had 2 shiny Pokemon that were caught in the same day that looked like they were genned. But, like, my point being is, if you're a casual player and it's, like, a Pokemon that's not shiny locked, or it's, like, one that, you know, it's one that does exist and it's not, like, created in a way that isn't suspicious, you're fine. Like, don't worry about it. I don't really care what other people do in the game, personally. Like, even if I face you in VGC and your entire team's genned, I don't really care, because it always comes down to the play. And your shiny hunt is your shiny hunt. My shiny hunt is my shiny hunt. That's how I look at it. But yeah, I don't mind people if you have like tens of, if you have many of those, like, I'm not judging you at all. Like, that's your choice. I just don't want it. Like, if you come into my stream and you're like, I'll trade you a free Shiny Froakie, I'm going to assume you got it from one of these bots, and I just don't need it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about me getting the shiny as much as the journey to getting the shiny, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of times when I'm hunting for a shiny competitive Pokemon, that's just like me going that extra step for something that I don't need to do. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a ritualistic thing for me when I'm making Pokemon at this point. You give extra shinies to get to your friends. Yo, that's awesome. That's the way to go. Like, I gave a shiny Orthworm to PHG here on the stream that I caught on stream a little bit earlier, because it was my second one, and, you know, they kind of deserved it, to be honest. Being a good friend is great. See, that's what I'm trying to say right there, Sombra. Like, as long as it has legitimate info, you don't have to worry. But, like, I'm just saying these things personally from my perspective. Like, I don't really judge people that own these things, and in fact, like, I don't think your collection's even lesser than mine. I'm not, like, a snob on that level. But in my personal collection, I want legitimate shiny Pokemon. That's just kind of, like, where I stand, personally. Yo, that's so sick. That's actually really, that's amazing. Sombra. Alright, 1,430. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm in the camp, I think RNG manipulation are real Pokemon. I've even done some RNG manipulation myself in BDSP. I got Shiny Arceus, for example, through RNG manipulation. And, like, understand that, like, that's a legitimate shiny still. Like, all you're really doing is using the mixture of open source resources, and you're kind of inputting, like, you're counting blinks of your character. Like, anyone can do this. You don't even need a capture card. You don't need anything. You just need to count blinks of your character and time it out from there. You input it into, like, this, like, a program that's like an encyclopedia, essentially, that has all of the RNG seeds of the game, and you can find a shiny. And it's like, anyone who says it's cheating, I just don't agree with you. Like, that's just, like, how I look at it. Like, I can understand, you know, if you're someone that soft resets for a shiny Arceus, you may think, well, that's not fair. But this is how I look at it. Your shiny Arceus has more value. Like, I put it on, like, a ranking scale in my head. Like, if it's a full odds hunt, that's impressive. If it's, like, shiny charm or, like, Masuda method, you know, we start to, like, lower the value of, like, what it is in my mind. But I personally don't even, like, I've owned a Game Shark in the past when I was a kid, and I remember I used to, like, put shinies or whatever into my game, and they don't mean anything. Like, I have no connection to these Pokemon that I've genned into my game or action replayed into my game. In fact, even Pokemon that I used to have that I turned into a shiny randomly, they have, like, less value. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a psychological effect of, like, not working for something. It doesn't mean anything to me. But, like, every shiny I've ever RNG manipulated, hunted, or even just done, like, full odds hunt or Masuda method, they all have a journey associated with them that I remember, and I hold value to them purely based on the hunt that it took to get them. Yeah, I understand Shion Max. Like, you can, with RNG manipulation, you can actually hunt for the right nature. You can actually hunt for a perfect IV legendary shiny. I mean, granted, it might be like millions of frame data down, which would take hours upon hours to, like, you know, actually hunt it, and then you could just fail it. But, yeah, like, legitimately, I look at it like this. Gen PK Hex shinies mean nothing. Full odd shinies are definitely like the most valuable. Like any Pokemon that I find accidentally, I think holds almost more value to me than one that I actually hunted for. But yeah, I mean, I'm not here to like convince you that like there's no real right way. Like everyone will have their opinion. I personally am not like trying to judge people that PK Hex or such. Like, there's someone in my stream that actually is really into doing that type of stuff. But it's like, they're just like a tinkerer. Like, they enjoy, like, learning how the game functions and such. Like, they're not out here, like, pretending that they're trading you legit shinies or whatever, or looking for clout on the internet by doing it. You know, like, it's just a video game at the end of the day. And I think it's important that you kind of, like, create boundaries for what you are considering a legitimate trade and such. You just got a full odds Gilmore after 2 hours? Yo, congratulations, that's a sick shiny to get. Can you get Hisui Growlithe? Wait, can I? I would like to get one, but I just don't have one. But yeah, I mean, some would arguably say that RNG manipulation is like a smarter way to hunt, but again, I'm in the camp that like, I have much respect for full odds shiny hunts. I tend to have less respect for PK Hex genning, but I'm not here to like witch hunt anyone's collection or whatever. Like, I guess like I tend to be a little bit more careful just because I am into competitive play, and I see like all the time when people do good in competitive play, there's always the argument of like, these are not legitimate Pokemon, or like these were genned, or how did you get this perfect IV spread? And that's like the main downside, but I think because Pokemon's been changing so much with like how natures and bottle caps and such are, like nowadays, you don't really have to like, you know, you can RNG manipulate a perfect shiny in a previous game. But because of the way games are now for Pokemon, you don't even need to catch a shiny with the right IVs or nature. You can just catch a random one and bottle cap it. I mean, granted, it's not the same for the, special attacking ones, obviously. Like, maybe you've remember me saying how, like, optimal IVs for special attackers generally, like, 0 attack IVs, or, like, a Trick Room Pokemon 0 speed. Like, those are situations that still Pokemon hasn't, like, implemented a way to get those without, like, grinding or whatever. But, yeah, for the most part, like, I feel like because these games do a better job at, like, lowering the barrier of entry for like even competitive play and such, like these are not things that matter as much. Like shiny hunting a perfect legendary in a previous game is impressive, but it's also like not detrimental. Like it's like very common to see shiny legendaries these days, I guess is what I'm trying to say, with like good IVs in nature, because it's possible to just do it within game. And that's one of the beauties about Pokemon as time has gone on, is I like these aspects of Pokemon games, is that they generally do try to be a little bit more user-friendly. Like, they want more people to play the game competitively. So, I mean, granted, competitive Pokemon is still a little grindy, like with Terra Shards and such. I'm assuming that when DLC comes out, they're gonna have some type of way to speed up all of the Terra Shard collecting or something. Like, there's rumors that there's going to be somewhat of a PK Hex feature in DLC. Like, whether that be you can change, like, the natures and such through one person instead of, like, using a bunch of items, or maybe they will introduce, finally, an item like a rusty bottle cap that will turn IVs to 0. Because that in itself, that one item or concept would be huge for competitive Pokemon. Because that would mean, like, shinies that I caught that I don't use because they have like attack IV, or they have attack IVs, I could just make their attack 0 and then I can use them. You think most of the people are just good with getting the shiny, no matter the way. Personally, I give value to that random or surprise feeling of getting it. Yeah, exactly. I think that's like totally a legitimate like way to feel about it. Like I think like as time goes on, it's like everyone's like who wants the shiny is eventually going to get a shiny of something they want, you know, with enough time and dedication. And as more and more time goes on, it's like exclusivity or rarity of a certain type of shiny just becomes less and less of a thing. Like these hunts are just generally like personal goals for most people, honestly. All right. We're about to reach my highest hunt ever and beat it. Wow. This is just something. All right, let's go. Another egg. Can it possibly be a shiny? So they're doing full odds, no shiny charm. Wow, that's respect. Yeah, for sure. How do you feel, like, are you in the camp of like, since you're putting all this time into your hunt, are you in the camp where the type of ball you catch it in matters as well, or is it just like, whatever? Because I saw like a whole discussion about like catching shinies and quick balls. Whoa, what the heck? I just realized this, they gave me 3 egg bites in this meal. Oh, what the heck? That's crazy. I mean, I think it's fair. Like, I mean, the biggest argument I saw was like, if you're spending all this time to hunt the shiny, why not take the time to catch an appropriate ball? I'm like, yeah, that's a fair criticism. But I look at it too, like, some people just like don't have the means to not catch the shiny right away. You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes they throw the quick ball because they're scared. You think the quick balls are cute? Well, that's cool. I wish I had more apricot balls, but I always forget to go to the auction house. I still can't believe we have not hatched a shiny. Let me make another sandwich. Goodness gracious, yo. Like, I feel like there's something wrong with these Pokemon now. Like, I legitimately feel like there's something wrong. Because I can't possibly wrap my mind around what's causing me to be so unlucky. Yeah, I agree with you, 100%. It's kind of funny, though, because there is like a psychological thought I'll have when I see Quick Ball Pokemon or Dusk Ball. I do feel like, oh, that's the easiest way to catch them. But I'm not like judging them for picking those as their ball type. Alright, let's go. Oh my goodness. This is seriously just like... I can't believe it's come to this. So are they hatching based on square moved? Correct. Wait, I'm a little confused what you're trying to say there. Welcome back, PhD. Alright, let's just keep on keeping on. I mean, granted I have the shiny charm, but I did find a full odds Orthworm running in circles. Trying to get my shiny. Like, it's crazy. I've gotten a Donphan and an Orthworm just running around circles in this desert during my entire length of the hunt from like egg 0 to now. Like, I found 2 full odds shiny before I even get one. Like, I'm almost to 3 times the odds. That's the thing that's like kind of disturbing about this hunt, is that like it's like, how am I so unlucky? I mean, we still have like 25 to 30 more eggs today, so I mean, granted, there's still a really good chance it's there waiting for us. Yeah, exactly. That's the way I look at it. Multiple people have offered their Shiny Froakie to me just to like stop me from doing this hunt. Like, you know, relieve me of the duty of doing it. But yeah, like Greninja, I love amphibians. Greninja just looks great as it's shiny. And down the line, we're probably going to end up using it in VGC or singles. And we'll make a rental code with the team. So you as a viewer can even benefit from me getting the shiny because you can play it on the ladder or whatever. That's how I feel about it too, Shion Max. And that's why I don't feel like RNG manipulation is cheating. Because for me, cheating would be in the line of like I do, like from my personal experience doing some RNG manipulation hunts, it still gives me that same effect of like I put effort into a hunt and I put my mind to it and I did the thing. Because it's the same idea, like it's not guaranteed and you still have to like, even if you know when the shiny comes on the frame, there's still like a lot of trial and error to doing a hunt like that. But again, yeah, like we don't need, I'm not here to convince you like of anything. I'm just saying like in my mind it's very similar. Like I have to work for it still. I actually am working on a YouTube video to post on Daily Sassifrass about RNG manipulation and BDSP. I need to like get to working on that. Like I filmed it a while ago and I just haven't edited it. Cause it's like a very intense edit, honestly. Like a lot of B-roll footage and such. Like it's essentially explaining how to do RNG manipulation with like static encounters in that game. But yeah. I just got so distracted when this game came out. Cause right before, like I was getting really into RNG manipulation and BDSP before this game came out. Cause I was just kind of like, I didn't really like that game. I thought it was a really bad remake. But then I learned about RNG manipulation and it like kind of breathed a new life into the game for me. Oh wait, let me read Deflector. Yeah, it definitely makes it easier because you're not just randomly hoping for the odds. Like you are actually kind of like, it's more like you're using a map to kind of find it situation. The eggs hatch based on you moving, and apparently it's not steps since you're riding your mount, so the square tiles moved in game. So you're saying like, if I'm jumping, like you're saying, should I like try to jump and land and then it hatches? Is that what you're trying to get at? Yeah, I don't think gliding works. Alright, thank you. You did try that? I'm thinking that next time I get a batch of eggs, I'm just gonna try to like collect all the eggs in batches of like 9. Is 9 the max that it holds or is it 10? Yeah, I don't think you can hatch in the air, but it might still count as steps in the air. But like the minute you touch the ground, I think. So it is 10, okay, yeah. So I think that's how I'm gonna try to get eggs in the future. Because a lot of times I'll just like press A and be like, there's only 1 egg. I'm gonna see if there's something to collecting 10 at a time. If that like gives you a better chance at like landing on the RNG seed for a shiny. Because I don't know, like I'm just at the point now where I'm like overthinking the entire process. Gloom, what are you doing? Why are you hitting that, boo-boo? Why are you doing that, boo-boo? Do I have another Masuda on mine? You mean for like a shiny hunt that I want to do after Froakie? To be honest, like anything that is a special attacker that could be used competitively is like on the list, to be honest. Like I bred for a Farigiraf that I use competitively. Like I have a shiny with 0 attack IV that I use in VGC. Was relatively easy. You know what's crazy? I actually hatched a Palafin shiny on the first egg in this game. Like when I was doing Finzian, my very first egg was a shiny. So like, even though I'm very unlucky right now with this Froakie, in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, I was able to hatch a Finzian on 1 egg. What's up with this? You know? Yeah. I had it on YouTube, yeah. I wasn't streaming at the time, so it's kind of one of those scenarios where it's like, you know, I recorded it in game, but like, there's no reaction to it, because I was just like, usually when I would do like an egg hunt or prep for one, I would breed the eggs, but then I'd hatch like a batch or two, just kind of like a ceremony type thing. Like I would just do it because like maybe there's a chance I just get the shiny, then I don't have to do the full hunt on stream. That was the case what happened with Finzian, but like, yeah, it was just insane. Like I had a bunch of eggs ready for stream and I just was hatching I was just hatching a batch. That's what I think. Like, granted there's no causation or correlation here between probability and luck. But in my mind, it's like, of course, that's the Pokemon that gives me all my luck. And the thing about that hunt that was like an anomaly for me, because I say I only breed special attacking shinies. Like granted, Froakie, we are breeding it with 0 attack. It can be a mixed attacker, it can be physical attacker. But the main reason we're breeding it is because we can't get it any other way in this game right now. But like, in regards to like Finzian, the only reason why I bred it, because it is a physical attacker, Palafin is. I bred it because I caught a Palafin in a fastball. And I was just thinking like, I caught a Palafin in a raid in a fastball, and I was like, oh, I want to get a shiny in this ball, but I don't have, there's no way to do it without me having the ball anymore. So I just bred for it. That was the only reason why I bred that one. And I was like, oh wow, I got on the first egg. But yeah, definitely feel like bittersweet about the experience, if I'm being honest. Especially being like 1,453 eggs into this hunt. And yes, just so everyone knows, this is now actually officially my longest shiny hunt, Masuda wise, in any Pokemon game that I have documented. Yeah, like starters are the only ones worth the Masuda. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like 100% I agree with that. Like Skeledirge actually is probably like up there as one that I want to shiny hunt next. Like it stinks because I'm building a Skeledirge for my Series 2 parasailing team that I'm working on, and it's like I'd love to shiny hunt the Skeledirge for the team, but like I'm not even done shiny hunting this, and it's like I want my team to be built like now. So it's like I could go out of my way after I get this to hunt the Skeledirge, but you can only imagine where my brain's at about this whole scenario. Like, will I be lucky? Is it even worth the time? Like, I'd rather just have a team done, even if it's non-shiny, than wait for it to be a shiny and spend hours or days. Excuse me. Just hours and days preventing me from playing the actual game feature I'm trying to play, which is battling at that point. Boo Boo, come here. Come here. Here you go, Boo Boo. There you go, Boo Boo. Trying to give my cat a little tiny piece of bacon. It's not like good. Like you definitely don't want to give cats a lot of stuff like that, but a little bit to taste is fine. There you go, Boo Boo. Sorry. Got a little distracted there. Yeah, I mean, it's probability at the end of the day, right? Like, it's probability. No matter what, how we want to look at this scenario. 1, 5, 12. All the way straight to the top. Every single egg, 1, 5, 12. There's no Doesn't matter how many eggs you hatch. There's no like, oh, you've hatched this many eggs, now you have a better chance to get the shiny. It's all the same odds. And it's a good lesson in probability. You know, say you're someone that likes gambling or doing lottery tickets. It's the same idea, honestly. I mean, like, granted in this game it's like free, it's just my time invested type of situation. But, like, it's good to kind of like be able to understand that like majority of the time probability is just like not in your favor. It definitely has the same psychological effect as gambling though. Like just one more egg, just one more, you know, like especially when you're this invested in it. It's like just one more. It has to be it. All right, so we've gone well over, like, oh my gosh, we're almost to 1,500 eggs. Like, I'm getting close to, like, triple the odds, which means that I should have found, in theory, 3 shinies within all these egg hatches. And granted, it could have been higher, like, more shinies, but we're definitely on the bad luck aspect. I'm honestly just shocked this hunt has gone this long. Like, definitely not ideal. Like I said, Skeledirge is one that I want to build for my team with no attack also. You bet if I restarted? Yes, I'm going to restart my save file and remove all my progress. All my mightiest marked Pokemon too. Alright, 1,459. Like, I'm like barely paying attention at this point because it's just like... It's not that I'm not hopeful that it won't be here, just like... It's like, I'd be more shocked at this point to find it than anything. It stinks too, because I forgot I wanted to wash my clothes. I woke up late today, oh my gosh, I forgot to put in my clothes in the wash. Oops. I forgot to do that, and I have to work in like 2 hours. There's no way that it's gonna be done fast enough. Like, I guess I could run in and do it now, but it's like cutting it really close. I'm just gonna have to go in with the same clothes. Hey, at least you don't have to, you don't smell me from over there. It's fine. Completely slipped my mind, if I'm being honest. Like, I woke up a little close to my stream time. It's crazy because I woke up around 9 AM and I was like chilling for a bit and then I just passed out again. Just woke up like right before 1. I even had to like start my stream a little late because I was like, I had to get coffee and situated. Yeah, it is really cool. I feel like this game is pretty good for getting shiny Pokemon. I mean, granted that they removed like the shiny hunting like queues and such in the wild, and even in the raid dens. Like you can't, unless you know what the shiny looks like, it doesn't overtly show you that's a shiny. It'll just show it as like what it looks. It'll show you it's a shiny visually, but it won't show stars when you run into the raid. It's so interesting. All right, so we have like 18 eggs left. You got a shiny Fido and 6 eggs? What is this? Yeah, honestly, it does feel like I'm broken. You're out here, you did 2 Masuda hunts and got 2 shinies in 2 days. How am I so unlucky? It does make me think there's like something wrong with my game, but then I found a shiny Orthworm today. How many days? That's a great point. Well, this is my 7th stream hunting it, so yeah, 7 days, and I think each stream maybe range from like 3 to 4 hours. This has become very unlucky. 1,464. I think my eggs are broken or something. It doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, definitely very unlucky, regardless of how we want to frame this situation. But yeah, we'll just finish through these eggs and see if we get lucky by chance. I mean, there's, again, we still have enough eggs here to get the shiny. 1,465. Like, I feel like there is something to the technique of batch collecting them. Yeah, 1,466. Come on. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, chat, there is a chance I might schedule another stream before Saturday. Yeah, like, I think regardless of... That's what I was trying to say, like, the silver lining of this hunt has been having these interactions on the internet with people, and a lot of the discussions have been kind of interesting. Like, we've talked about legitimacy of, like, genned Pokemon, just like a lot of different stuff overall. So I don't regret it. I mean, like, I appreciate people hanging out. Like, that's been definitely the best aspect of this hunt. But as someone who's, like, trying to work on doing more competitive content too, it's hard to, like... It's hard when you get caught up so much on one specific task. It's kind of interesting too that, like, all of these are going to be forever documented. Yeah, I hope so too, yo, because how unlucky to get that far, right? I'm gonna try something a little bit different when I get my next egg batches. Like, if I don't get the shiny in these last 13 eggs, I'm going to try something a little bit different moving forward. But yeah, we'll see if it ends up increasing my odds of getting a shiny or not. I don't know. It's all just like superstition at this point in my brain. Yeah. Like, this is just... We're about to... Like, once we get to what? Like, 1,536 hatches, that's 3... We should have gotten 3 shinies within that many egg hatches. That's how unlucky we are right now. I mean, granted, these are still rare, right? Like, it kind of shows you that, like, this is still rare. It's not, like, guaranteed that if you just do this, you're gonna get it. There's still, like, an element of luck. But yeah, let's just get through these final eggs. There's nothing that we can really do except just hope for the best. 1,469, nice. Pretty crazy. No shiny. Sure, Ad. I mean, I wouldn't say no. 1,470. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is how you always feel. Oh, this is how I always feel during a hunt like this. Until I actually get the shiny, it just feels like I have to be doing something wrong. And it's gotten to the point where I'm like trying to like figure out, is there anything I could do differently? Like, it's crazy. 1,471. Goodness gracious, this is just like... This is insanely brutal. 1,472, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have 4 more eggs after this. Come on, be a shiny. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I mean, if we don't get it within these last few eggs... I'm not sure. Like, Saturday is typically when I stream again, but more than likely I'll go live tomorrow or Friday, or maybe even both days. Because Because I just want to get this hunt finished. Like, I'm off on Friday. Tomorrow I work also. So it's like, oh wait, no, I have 8 more eggs, excuse me. So I could probably, I'll see how I feel. Like, I might stream for a couple hours before work, like I did today, tomorrow. Like, I don't typically stream on Thursdays, but if I don't get a shiny within the last 8 eggs here, then Friday or tomorrow or Friday for sure, I'm probably gonna like go live again and try to hatch eggs. This is insane. But thanks for keeping me company, like for real, like people chatting me up and such. It's really made this hunt more bearable. I think I was in a worse mental state when I was doing Rotom. Because I definitely, this is definitely my longest hunt now, officially on record, for a Masuda shiny. But I generally don't feel too bad about it. Like, I'm a little shocked that we haven't gotten it yet, but I don't know. I feel like it has to happen before 2,000. Like, there's no way I go above 2,000 eggs. Like, I can't see myself going over 2,000. But, I mean, it's possible. I mean, this would be a very legendary hunt if I went that far. Hey, Ninja Boy, welcome to stream. How you doing today? Alright, let's get these final eggs hatched. So this will be 1,474. Oh my gosh, yo. No luck there. This is just... I thought the Toad Skull was a very intense hunt for me too, but this one's just like... Oh my. Alright, 1,475. Yeah, like, come on, right? Like, how? Like, every single egg just has a small chance of being a shiny, and it's crazy to think none of them were the shiny. 1,476 will be a shiny. Wow. Here, I'm gonna just switch out these eggs now. Like, I know I didn't hatch it. Like, I feel like we wouldn't have overlooked it by accident. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Whenever I bred my Finzian shiny on the first egg, I was like half paying attention too. But when it hatched, it was purple and had the stars, and I was just like tripping out. I was like, wait, what? Like, I hatched a shiny on the very first egg. That was the first time in the history of Pokemon I've ever done that. Alright, 1,478 eggs, and then we have 3 more after this. Will it be a shiny? I can't believe this. Thanks again for tuning in, though, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not, like, I usually stream on Saturdays. I don't have a set time right now, because I've just been, like, I'm guessing I'll be live at 10 AM, since I do have off Friday night. That's what it currently, like, my schedule says, is I go live at 10 AM Pacific time on Saturdays. But typically Mondays, Wednesday, I stream around this time. But I think there's a really good chance, if I don't get the shiny on one of these last 3 eggs, that I'll probably go live around the same time tomorrow, or if anything, Friday. So if you're watching on Daily Sassifrass, I'll probably have it scheduled. It'll probably just pop up in your notifications or something. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Fourth worm. Alright, let's get these last 3 eggs, and I'm gonna end my stream after. If we do get the shiny, I'm gonna evolve it into Greninja right away. Otherwise, granted, you know, it may seem like there's no way one of these could be the shiny, but I promise. They're all the same odds. Like, literally one of these could just be the shiny. It would just be crazy that it would be this late. No luck. 2 more. 1,480. Alright, here's our last egg of the stream. After we get out of this Rufflet encounter. Oh my goodness. Yeah. $1,481. Last egg of the stream. I'm sad. This is crazy. 1,481 egg hatches and no shiny yet. This game hates me. Like, how are you gonna let me find a shiny Orthworm and Donphan in the wild and I can't even just hatch a shiny? This is nuts. I think I'm broken for sure. Like, I don't know. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, granted, that wasn't ideal. Before I go, I want to look at something in the eShop. Because they said they were announcing, or they were like uploading the Game Boy featured stuff. Right? Oh wait, let me get a Nintendo Switch Online. Oh wait, wait, what? I was like, what is that? Wait, what the heck? Why is it still on that? It's just lagging or something. Wow, this is lagging like crazy. Maybe it's like not working properly. I didn't even touch anything and just keeps going to enter code. Okay, here we go. Let me open this real quick. I just want to see if having the base... Oh. I guess it's not even on right now. I mean, I guess they said later today after the direct. It didn't necessarily say it was happening like right after the direct. Alright, I guess I can't log on to it right now. But, alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the stream. Yeah, we're gonna have to continue this hunt for Froakie. It's just become quite a nightmare of a hunt, but, you know, we'll just try again. I'm gonna try to do something a little bit different upon getting these new eggs and such, but the Sass Squad's getting stronger each and every day. Good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. I know I'll get it, but hopefully it'll be the next one. Thanks for swinging in, Shion Max. Great to see you here in the Twitch stream and such. Peace out, friends.